Hey, I'm just following orders. Let me get one of those slow motion pictures, bro. One of the slow motion pictures.
You gotta shoot at 60 frames per second.
Come on, that.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. As if they make the wrong move and coach shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. So they like, damn, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Ooh, keep on stopping, got this bitch off the hand, got this juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, it's assault. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. As if they make the wrong move and coach shit.
Hey, one West, one West, one West, one West, one West.
Coming up on my double.
I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settling? See, you locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's one West. You can check the residency. I reside with soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause it's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fuckers scared some. Get the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black Glock, red drums, black and yellow air ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. They was doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit. Lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third. Lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all stepping. Kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS. A mean right. That's mean right. We build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoke until we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. As if they make the wrong move and coach shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up on my double shit.
West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. One West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me.
I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he a domino. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical. Guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars. I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid. Shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance of one west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupon for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been as proper since a teeny bopper. But now I'm growing them off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modified the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when the heat's on, none of them can get to the fire. Around with me, and I had a nigga spin like a tire. But down the D, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because U.P.K. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
Warrior with the hands, that's what I'm all about. Hunger in my eyes, vengeance in my mouth. They don't want no altercation. Situation gon' get critical. It's best that you be easy. The end gon' be biblical. Look, flow like a river. It's something like a miracle. Royalty in my veins, loyalty in my ways. Payback in every breath, plus revenge in my heart. The truth in every word. Bring light into the dark. And I ain't never lukewarm. Shit, I blazing in the season. Got plenty food for thought. Just gotta watch who I'm feeding. And I been walking with them angels. So I guess I got this pistol for no reason. Niggas barely breathing, criticizing all my achievements. Won't make me weak. Nah, it won't make me slack off. These niggas baby fat soft. Better bear witness or back off. I be ripping shit like sackcloth. Dumb dogs all barked out. My hymen say I cup full. No room for emotion, so I pour my heart out. This road hard, but I intend to stay. And if it ain't U.P.K, then they in the way. My niggas righteous, they real, they down to suffer. Flow so deep, it'll drown a motherfucker. He say he in the truth, oh yeah? Well, this the home. And I don't hate them brothers, I'm just too loyal to my own. Plus what they believe, hard for me to follow. No rank me, no head, and I ain't leaving this body to live and sleep in hollow. So when they ask I'm U.P.K, you tell them absolutely. And I ain't trimming my ways for nothing, gotta execute me. Cause I can never die with my tail tucked between my legs. Shit I be thinking, watching my daughters tucked in their bed. They so smart, and Alana, she so beautiful, but they ain't like other babies, and they daddy far from usual. Now I'm missing cause I'm about my father's business. It ain't about this shit I used to do in that 98 Navy, the tan leather seats. See, without wisdom, this world make you weak. I found out that the truth was bitter, the lies are sweet. Tried everything, I guess me and YAHANNA had to meet. Now I make the blind see, and I make the dead speak. and teach both my little girls the day that they lie with a man, they better bring me bloody bed sheets. Chaos match the time. This Glock match my handpiece, and I ain't trying to take him out, but I will defend this house or take a check. 144 in that black trench on some hitman shit. She call me 47. Praying for Armageddon. Me and my soldiers dressed for the wedding. Fuck the fame. Ask why, tell them I'm loyal to the king. Until the righteous reign. Loyal to the king. I want that straight lane to break the chain. Loyal to the king. You devils can't have me, bitch. I'm loyal to the king. That's right. Bring that hot flame, you bitch ain't loyal to the king. Until the righteous reign. Loyal to the king. I want that straight lane to break the chain. Loyal to the king. You devils can't have me, bitch. I'm loyal to the king. Bring that hot flame, you bitch ain't loyal to the king.
Any man give his life for Yahweh Mashiach in Christ and fall up under that UPK banner is my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary. Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground. Nah, this ain't no movement, this a takedown.
according to God, the white man is the devil.
See, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this white ass. Need to stop it. Ass you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that. Let bygone be. Boy, ass you to stop it. Ass you to prop. It's about to get serious. When they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, where the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. He cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I say you won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed it up for parole. Because of the COVID, it feel like the host in this world that don't go together. Know it's gold in the ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settled. Yeah, see the prophets. I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass see the prophets. You know, like we all come together. Cause you know what I'm saying, they say God so loved the world. God so loved the world, and know boy, your ass need to stop it, ass see the prophets. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, gentlemen, y'all, we don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass shit. Oh, I'm with step, I'm solid for show. To the fake niggas, stay silent, I got it, let's go, let's go. I ain't taking no loss, ain't no talking when we got the flow. Ain't no peace, just pay with your own. I'ma be loyal to the right arm. Tell him we can't keep me slave. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got your baby mother on high, got your baby pass through the fire. Ain't she the prophets? That baby so belong to the Lord. How dare you abort it? Therefore will failure, bitch, I can afford it. I prepare slaughter, you bring me my water. Push your leaders weak, let them lies slip through their teeth. Their ass need to stop it, ass she the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why they exist, to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass she the give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga.
I told you not to do no sin no more. I guess they acting like they hear me. 90 days I let her fiend for. If this what you want, you best go beast mode. And she said, baby, I know you legit. Baby, I know you legit. She said, man, like you don't even exist. And I said, U.P.K made me like this. Bada bing, I pop the least suspect. I start all my crowns, ring and necklace. Do what the men above had taught me. Hey, you say I play too hot, no coffee. I had to change my life like this. I'm taking life for what it is. Quit acting blind, you need some lenses. Abiding by the damn scriptures. I told you not to do no sin no more. I guess they acting like they hear me. 90 days I let her fiend for. If this what you want, you best go beast mode. And she said, baby, I know you legit. Baby, I know you legit. She said, man, like you don't even exist. And I said, U.P.K made me like this. I've been up, I've been up, I've been up, I've been up. I've been up, I've been up, I've been up, I've been up. Quit the fuss, show me love, show me love. I need love. Don't wanna leave me. I'm mixing up my damn problems. I'm mixing out all of that violence. If you with me, we on that fly shit. To all these worldly bastards round us, I say, I told you not to do no sin no more. I told you not to do no sin no more. I guess they acting like they hear me. 90 days I let a fiend for. If this what you want, you best go beast mode. And she said, baby, I know you legit. Baby, I know you legit. She said, man, like you.
I'm back in the building, man. Get me? Usually they see me on the stream yard. Usually see me on the stream yard, man. I'm back in the building, man. Most High in Christ.
Come on. No, we most High in Christ, man. Yeah, should be 12. Took the switch on. Should be too good. But after the quarters are about to land, I think that enough. After the quarters are there, man thing. That's when we goes out and shit nigga here, bro. I should have said, Christ. Nigga hear those one gym session. One gym session and good up, man. I see you. You get me? So we're there, man. This is the only place you should spend your Friday night. It's on the ends with the man, man. You know, we like camp tomorrow in Brum Town City Centre. Make sure you're there. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, support the camp, the whole nine, man. You know what I mean? Then go to some hot topics. Make sure you call it also 079 607 46784. 079 607 46784. Seem kind of low.
Slow.
Yeah. How about now? You hear me good? You can hear me 12. Let me know. Give me a 1 if you hear me good.
See what it sounds like.
We'll check it real quick. Give me a 1 if you hear me for 1. Coming in low. Give me a. You don't say 2. Benjamin, so say 2. If it's low, give me a 3. If it's good, give me a 1. If it's low, give me a 3. I'm gonna drop in them 2s, man. What you saying on the bar? Yeah, if you getting 1. Probably this mic here.
Give me a 1. Let me hear if we can hear on this one.
Oh, Forward. Oh, most side Christ, man. I got like a compliment, man. Oh, Forward, man. Forward. You get me? See.
Give me a 1. Let me hear if we can hear on this one.
Man. Big up to Nakupaya, you get me? You know what I mean? Come on, ladies, man. I don't need to compliment my Michi, man. Nah, most side Christ, I'm keeping it humble still.
Compliment the officer on his Michi, man. You get me? He's been waiting for it. I walked in, he's asking me to notice anything different. Give him his compliments, man.
I'm trying to keep it humble. You know, when you act like you don't know, it's gonna change. That's just me, man. You know what I mean? So like, she one hung up. Me one still. No, so we'll get into some topics anyway, man. Anything you want to bring up real quick? Any holidays or any announcements?
Yeah, we got one on Monday. So Monday, 6th of September, we got the Feast of Trumpets. So come on down to that, man. We're gonna do it big. We're gonna have the brotherhood, the brothers, the sisters, the children, the food, everything, man. Come on down, man, and get down with your nation if you're local. Even if you're far, if you're anywhere in the UK, 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW. That's the location, man. Come on down, man. Just contact the number on the screen and come down on Monday, man. 7 p.m. sharp.
That's basically what I know. I'm gonna be on there. You get me? I don't know what you're gonna be, but again, man. So, and they get into Raheem Sterling. So Raheem Sterling is the captain for the English football team. He's a brother. He got booed at the Euros. Everyone called him monkey. Every time he's in the UK, people throw monkey banana pills at him, call him all types of monkey, this, monkey, that. So he played in Hungary just the other day, man, just to find out what they called him monkey over there too, man. People doing what the hell Hitler salutes, and that should show you something, black man. No matter where you go, man, the oppressor is the oppressor. No matter where you go, man. You think, oh no, the English devil, he hates black people, but if you go to Hungary, they will love black people now, man. The oppressor hates black people. Period. When you read the Bible. When you read the Bible says what? That Esau hates Jacob, man. Esau has a perpetual hatred against Jacob. Not just the British Esau, the British Edomites, not just the Portuguese Edomites, but all of them, man. That's why black people die in America by the hands of the oppressor, the same way we die in the UK, man. Right. That's why black people die in what? Where else? In the Netherlands by the hands of white people, the same way we die in the UK, man. Right. Because Esau has a perpetual hatred against Jacob, man, which is black people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. But you can't see. You know what? There's the next question where I don't know what it's done. But I got quite a few, if you want some still. So this is the article about to read. It says racist chants directed at Sterling and Bellingham as England beat Hungary in Budapest. So look at that, man. England. Imagine this. How much footballers is there on a team? 11 footballers on a team, man. But yet you're making racist chants at the black man. Like if you're angry that England beat the team, then you should be angry with the whole team, man. Why are you angry with Raheem Sterling? Raheem Sterling can't play a whole game by himself. He'd help. Well, guess what? They're always angry at the black man, man.
That's right. Right.
It's always the black man's fault. Black men are always to blame. Black men are the reason why England's at the bottom, why England's poor. Meanwhile, last time I checked, we come to England to work, man.
That's right.
We never took government money or benefits and so forth, man. What the oppressor say about black people? Oh, you come to scrounge off the government. You're a strain on society. We're a strain on society, but you invited 25,000 Afghans, man.
Right.
That's a strain on society. We came here to work. Listen, down to how we got here, we paid for ourselves, man. We paid for our own ticket to get here, man. The Polish came in the 50s just like us, and they got to come with their families. Did we come with our family? No. One of us had to come, send for the next one, save some money, send for our children. That's why you have the Windrush scandal in the first place, man.
Right.
Because we couldn't come with our parents. We're not a strain on society. The Polish, the Malis, the Afghans, they're a strain on society, man. Imagine that 25,000 Afghans come over here, man, and can't speak a lick of English. So how are they going to work? This is the problem. They come to work, man. They come to get that free money. That's a strain on society, not black people.
Right.
But like usual, black people get all the blame. You know what I mean? Get all the blame when it comes to money getting taken out of the country. Guess who gets deported? The Windrush. Guess who goes on charter flights? Jamaicans. Guess who goes on charter flights? Caribbeans. We always get the blame, man. And if you Sky Sports News, Rob Dorset says he heard sporadic monkey chants from various areas of the crowd at the Puskis Arena in Budapest. So look at that, man. Imagine you come to do your job, man. Your job is to what? Make your team win. And they're implying that he looks like a monkey, man, making monkey noises, man. And them kind of things there. You come just to play a game, man. You come to win, man. You got to get abused at your job. You left. Imagine, this is why black people can't get a break, man. Raheem Sterling thought that he left. He thought he left that in England. He thought he left that in England, man. When Rashford, who else? What's his name? Sancho. Missed the penalty and got all types of racial abuse and, you know what I mean, all up in social media. They thought they left that in England, man. Went to Europe and got the same thing, man. Got the exact same thing. And that's the brother right there, man. Raheem Sterling. This brother just can't get a break, man. Everyone hates him. He buys a range. Remember he bought a range? Oh, it's too flashy. He bought a whole street for himself, a whole street, man, in a nice part of London, so he can rent out to people. Oh, it's too flashy. Something's wrong with him. Everyone just hates black people, man. Let me tell you something, black man. There's nothing you can do to get their love, man. Chants were primarily directed towards Raheem Sterling after he scored England's first goal. And look at that, man. The respect for the black man. The white man scores like, oh, well, fair enough, the game. The black man scores. How dare he score, man? Let's mock him, man. Let's make chants, man. Racist chants were directed at England players during their 4-0 win over Hungary. Damn. Look at that, man. This is like playing a game of FIFA with Dunga Bar, man. 4-0. 4-0, man. What is it? Quarters got beat 5-0, man.
Quarters got the 5-0. Quarters got
the explain yourself, man. You sound looking like hungry right now, man.
Quarters
looking like hungry right now, man.
That's not my console, you understand?
You got the 5-0.
Jump on Xbox and you'll see what I want.
That's what I'm saying. You got the 5-0. But when we play Xbox, we can play an Xbox when you're ready. But you got the 5-0. But with Sterling, man, what I've realized is, either way, if you play for England, you're screwed, man. Because once you come up against another European team, they're racist towards you for scoring, and England's racist against you for missing, man. So you can't really win. If you miss a penalty for England, your own British fans is going to make monkey noises, and if you score against Hungary, the Hungary fans are going to make monkey noises. Right. So either way, somebody's making monkey noises, man. Right. Either way, like at the pitch, you play from side to side. If you're at that side of the pitch, they're going to make monkey noises. You're on that side of the pitch, they're going to make monkey noises, man. You're just in the middle. It all depends which one you prefer the monkey noises from, man. because you're gonna get it from one of them. You're either gonna get it from the people from Hungary if you score, and if you miss a goal for England, you're gonna get monkey noises from the English fans. So either way, when you step on that pitch, just understand there's gonna be monkey noises. Man. It's coming from somebody. Like you can't win on that pitch. On that pitch, you can't win because if you do score and win England the game, Hungry fans are gonna make monkey noises. If you miss a penalty and England lose the game, England fans are gonna make monkey noises. So either way, you're losing. You're a two-time loser, man. So us like thinking, there's no racism. The English fans only wasn't racist. Why? Because Raheem scored the goal. So the English fans are gonna make out that was so disgusting that they made monkey noises. Let Sterling miss a penalty. The English fans are gonna make monkey noises, man. So either way, you can't really win. And this is what happens when we under the white man. He does all of these things. He runs football, so he can do whatever he wants. Like they've been trying to keep racism out of football for years, talking about it's only the color of the shirt that matters. Every day they make reference to the color of your skin, man. So if they make reference to the color of your skin, what needs to happen is we need to play football as a team according to the color of our skin. That's what we should do. This one's echoing. What's it sounding like now? I remember years ago. Before a sidebar, go back to it. So either way, what we do is just come together according to the color of our skin. That's what we should do because we say, it's only the color of the shirt that matters. Well, that's a lie, that's garbage. Also, what's everyone talking about right now? Everyone's talking about Drake's new album, Certified Lover Boy. Listen to it yet? I think the both was garbage. Like honestly, Drake's got the same flow from 10 years ago. You think? Same flow from 10 years ago? And he's got a ghostwriter, by the way. Don't even write the lyrics. That's what I'm saying. So really, if the album's good, all credit goes to Drake's ghostwriter. Because Drake didn't write a thing. But is it still online? Let us know. Is it still echoing? And then Kanye West's album was. You know what? I think the underdogs now is better than the mainstream rappers. Like Little Baby and Little Dirk. Nah, that's the baby. The baby ain't stepping to Little Baby. That's what I'm saying. Him, Little Dirk's up there. Who else is there? You think? Nah, Dirk's one of the hardest. They said we're echoing. You can't. Can you hear us now? Let me know what's the sounding like now. Can you hear me? What we sounding like? We echoing? We good? It's still echoing. Give me a 1, a 2, a 3. We still echoing. Voice of many waters. The voice of many waters. Is all of them on or just one? Just one. So what was we saying? Yeah, the football is racist. It's always gonna be racist. What else? What else we talking about? Oh yeah, you know what? Maybe because I didn't listen to it properly, but from what I gathered, it weren't all that good. Done there weren't all that good either. You listen to any of them? Kanye West album.
That's what I'm saying, man. These artists ain't really killing it right now.
Soldier Boy dropped his album today as well. Swag 4. But Soldier Boy's album's gone under the radar. You know why? Because Drake and them dropped around this time.
You can't be pushing Soldier Boy, man. Soldier Boy. Imagine I didn't like Soldier Boy back then. Crank that was lame with pants, man. I couldn't play that then, man. But you said big man to dog about you still reckon Timberland's a better producer than Dre though? Come on, man. You reckon? Listen. Cry Me a River, yeah. Cry Me a River can't chat it in the club, 50 Cent. Cry Me a River can't. This is Aaliyah's album. Give me any rhythm, yeah, by Timberland, any, and he can't chat it in the club, man. He can't chat the boom, 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 boom.
Well, I would say Timberland's got the better work rate. Listen, like 2% back to Dre making 1 beat every 3 years.
Yeah, but when you got quality like that though, come on.
Listen, we've been waiting on Dr. Dre's album Detox for how long? How long have we been waiting on the album?
And it's alright, cool. Listen, nah, Dr. Dre got issues, man. Allow him, man. You got issues? Man got girl problem? Listen, Dr. Dre got girl problem? You have to bear with him, man. He got girl issues. Got girl issues. You get me? But nah, man, that's just like.
How long was Detox come out?
When's Timberland's last album out? When last Timberland drop anything? When last did Dre? When last did Timberland? When last did Timberland drop anything, man? Anyway, let's move on. But look at all these racist. Look at all these racist supporters, man. Look at this, man. Look at that. Look at them devils doing the Hitler salute, man. Imagine all them devils hate you. And imagine that black man. So these devils are the same devils that you see when you go shopping, man. This is what they really think about you. Right. When you're doing the school run and they give a little hello, you call their tongue. This is what they really think about you, man. You think these devils live in a cave? Nah, man. These devils are just regular people, man. You look closer. You might even see a school teacher in there, man. Right. You might see your next door neighbor in there, man. You know what I mean? You might see one of your friends in there, one of your work colleagues, man. Look at all them devils, man, doing the Hitler salute, man. And all these devils, guess what? They're just regular people, man. Right. On the average day, you don't even, you're right there, you're cool. They even give you the trolley. You know when you gotta take you know when you're about to put the pound in the trolley, and someone just gives you theirs, you take their pound. And you're like, oh, that's a nice guy right there, man. These same devils want to do Hitler chants, man. Right. It's luck. Boy, so that's how it is, man. And all people need to learn. You know what I mean? Yeah, that up we need to learn, man. Like, you know what I mean? The Bible says, be around your own people, man. We got to learn to love ourselves. The Bible goes, what? Gather yourselves together, man. That's what we got to do. Gather ourselves together. Stop being with these other nations, man. Because the other nations hate us. And all it takes is a missed penalty. All it takes is what? You two. It's like, it don't make sense. Don't know about what you said was correct. We miss a penalty, we get this, man. We score a goal, we get this. Like, we can't win this thing, man. All it takes is a missed penalty or a scored penalty, and they show us in a minute that how much they hate us, man. But yeah, we're gonna get into some next topic now, man. We're gonna switch gears. What else we got here, man? So you know about the odd ads and that. Odd ads must have I feel Moroccan, isn't it? What's Moroccan? It must have went back to his religion, man. He said, "You're living like black people. I can't do it no more, man. I want to go back to my nationality." And you see, black man, this is what his artists do. That's why we shouldn't support people like H, man. We shouldn't support people like RD. What happens? They use us and then go back to their community. But black man, we got nowhere to go. This how we dress, how we act, our flavor. This is our thing, man. That's right. We can't leave and go nowhere else. To them, it's a joke. To them, it's a fad. To them, it's a trend. To us, it's our life, man. Right. We don't try to be black because it's cool. We don't try to walk with a buck because it's cool. We walk with a buck because this is us. And these nations use it. And when it's over, just give it back, man. And that's what that's what Skepta did. Skepta said, I ain't making music no more, man. I made enough. The whole rap thing. How much more can you rap? Exactly what I quote what he said, man. How much more can you rap, man? It's the most easiest thing. I'm tired of it now. I want to do something else. Meanwhile, black man, rap is what we do, man. We love it, man. We're people who, very musical and full of rhythm and full of spirit, man. Any nations use us until it's played out, man.
That's right.
Let me get this cha-cha, man, real quick, bro.
My name is Adam, so I was born here, and then I was sent to Morocco for my first 6 months, so I was raised in Morocco. A lot of people know me by the name IS.P.K, it's my music name. I'll break down my story really quickly. So I came back here at the age of 6 months. I went to an English school. I went to Morocco at 6 months. I came back to this country at the age of 5 years old. I went to the English school. When I arrived in this country, I knew how to read and write Arabic. I was very fluent in reading the Quran, everything. After staying in the English school for 2 years, I completely forgot my Arabic. I forgot how to read the Quran. I forgot everything. The only thing I remember was how to speak the language. I'm from Morocco, so I was speaking our dialect of Arabic. And yeah, just kind of, as I got older and older, I just kind of got further away from the deen. And I stopped praying by the time I was.
And look at that, man. He had his fun. Listen, the audio's a bit low. Well, this man had his fun. It was all fun. And it's shit anyway, man. He had his music. You vibe with him. Where's he from? Brixton? From Brixton, isn't it? He's in Brixton, man. I swear he was his Sleepmo and M24 and that, man. Dead out, man. He had his fun now. Yeah, I want to revert back to my religion. I was born in Morocco and I want to come back. And all that life there is just disgusting and filth. Being around them black people that gangbang and all that stuff right there. I'm going to go back to my nationality, man. That's what he done. Meanwhile, black man, this is our life, man. Right. This is our culture, man. That's why we got to stop inviting him in, man. That's right. For too long, we got to leave him, man. One of us is cool, man. He's cool. Listen, man. No other nation can be cool, man. They can't be around us, man. Right. Go over there, man. Go learn to make chapatis and whatever Moroccans do, man. Go smoke some shisha, man. Don't come over here, man. What they do is to come over here, use us, make money, and take that money back to their culture, man. You want to make money, go open an off license, man. Right. Go open a 7-Eleven, news agents, go do what you got to do, man. One of the few ways that black men make money, you want to make it, man. When you got loads of ways to make money, slack it on about.
Tyron Woodley calls Jake Paul. Type in Tyron Woodley calls Jake Paul a culture vulture. So listen, man, we're gonna show you a white man that tries to be black so bad. You probably then again he needs it. We don't even need to say who he is. We'll click on it, and Woodley called him out on it, man. Like when you look at the guy, you can see that he's copying how black men dress, down to the chains and everything, man. Should be a 3-minute one. The 3-minute one on the. Yeah. So play. So we're gonna play this. Oh, go ahead. What is it? It's, yeah, won by decision still, but. Why?
I heard he got whooped, man, by the Edomite, man. How did he manage that? Yeah, but my man's yes. How's a MMA fight get whooped by a YouTuber, man? That's lucky, me see. I think he threw that fight, man.
Do it again.
And your best
Oh,
friend.
let's do it again.
And then oops.
That don't
became-
bother me, dude. People losing this fucking sport. You know how many dogs I walked out there where they got slept, cut, knocked out, disabled, legs cracked? Yeah, it's a part of our sport, G. Our sport.
Not if you want to
Part
be
of
the best.
our sport.
Not if you want
Part
to
of
be the best.
our sport. You're not included in that.
What sport is that?
Combat sports, real sports.
Oh,
action.
so I'm not included in
You're
that.
finna be included into a highlight reel.
Got it.
Fire ass beat. Call it Let's Go Big. Make sure y'all download that too.
You're
Drop
right.
that
How's
shit.
the
Let's Go
rapping?
Big. Me and OT Genesis. we
How's
went
the
crazy.
rapping going, by the way?
Doing phenomenal. I got a phenomenal project. OT Genesis and I put out a track. Let's Go Big today. Drop. That shit's nuts. Make sure y'all going down.
40-year-old
We finna
rapper.
go deal.
40-year-old rapper.
Yeah. My biological age stops me from having experience of being rich, of being broke, of being the street guy, of being everything. Yeah, I can communicate. I can use artistry to talk.
Just sort of.
What you're doing is, what are you wearing? It's
It's like-
embarrassing. It's
like
embarrassing.
you're
You got on
washed
5
up.
necklaces. You ain't Nipsey Hussle.
It's like
How many
you're
people in your
washed up.
neighborhood dress like that?
You
How
act
many
like you're
people in
from
your
the
neighborhood
streets.
dress like that?
You act like you're from the streets.
I'm from Ferguson, Missouri, the
Really?
murder capital of the world.
Really?
What are you talking
Tyrone
about?
Woodley, the
Where are you
softest thing
from?
from Missouri.
Where are you from?
Tyrone Woodley, the softest
How many
thing
people in your
from
neighborhood
Missouri.
dress like that?
You're
Tell me.
so tough.
How many people were bust down
Let me
Cuban
answer your
links?
question. Since you're
Answer
so
my
gangster,
question.
Since you're so
I'm
gangster,
from Ferguson. I answer. How many people in your neighborhood dress like you? How many rap videos have you watched? Exactly. Culture. That's what I am. I lived it. They're rapping about my lifestyle. You a fucking joke, and you trying to vulture from it.
Since you're
And
so
come Sunday, you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna get hit with a whole bunch of culture, and your whole jawline gonna shift. That long jawline, probably from PEDs.
Since you're
'Cause
so
you froze.
gangster, since you're so gangster,
I don't have to be gangster.
how come
G.
you didn't do shit yesterday?
I don't have to be gangster.
When
I don't
people
have
were
to be
insulting
gangster.
your mom.
I don't have to be gangster. You should check your dogs on that on the same token.
Well,
Women's,
Ferguson
Women's
sounds like-
Appreciation Day, but you allow your teammates
Ferguson
and your
sounds
cornermen to
like a
disrespect
pretty
somebody's
gangster
mom.
place. What do you think?
Listen, man. Woodley got him, man. Woodley said, yo, how much people in your neighborhood dress like that? Why are you wearing all them bust downs, man? He said you're a culture vulture.
That's right.
And it's true, man. Like you look at Jake Paul. When do white men wear bust downs? I'm seeing H and them wearing bust downs and RD and them wearing chains, man. When really we the flashy people, man. What Tyron Woodley said was right, man. Where Tyron Woodley went wrong is he lost the fight, man. That's the only place Tyron Woodley went wrong. Imagine that. Tyron Woodley said all of that and lost the fight. Listen, man, Tyron, you was meant to beat him up, man. But everything he said was right. That you're a culture vulture and you're vulturing from me, which is true. He asked him how much people in your neighborhood dress like that. Tyron Woodley said to him, how much rap videos have you watched? Which is true, man. My man's watched a ton of rap videos and he sees all these rappers with the chains. And he's a white boy trying to live our life, man. Trying to live our life and he's making money off it. He had how much chains? On 5 chains. He had on 5 bust downs, man. And them chains are expensive. Like what? You're talking probably 30K a piece, man. He's copying our culture and he don't give us no credit for it or nothing. He's trying to say that Tyron Woodley is the softest thing from Missouri. Listen, man, Tyron Woodley, if he is the softest thing from Missouri, still harder than every white man there is out there, man. He may have lost the fight, even though I believe it was rigged. What do you think it was rigged? You know what? Woodley dropped him at one stage, but he dropped him to the ropes, and the referee didn't count it as a knockdown. So I don't know. I'd say Woodley hit him with the harder punches, but if you're talking about volume, Jake landed more. But listen, man, this is still our culture.
Yeah, man. And if he did lose, man, it's because the Lord went with him, man. This is why. This is why you gotta join the I.S.U.P.K. on the commanding general YAHANNA, man. 'Cause we don't lose no fights up in here. You know what I'm saying? Yo, any white man come up against us in the I.S.U.P.K, it's pepper for them, you know. Trust me. But yeah, man, I'm done with that.
Speaking of boxing, you must seen that new Yardie rapper. Apparently, the artist here, Just Boss. Apparently, I ain't heard of him, but he does boxing in his spare time and that. The boxing was dread, man. In fact, let me see if I got it here. 1 second. It was dreadful, man. Let me see if I got it here.
Tens of thousands of you would have seen this street boxing video across social media. But I bet you didn't know that the smaller man in the fight, who is the declared winner, is an artist.
Congolite is the name, you know?
Yes.
Futuristic musician, artist / boxer, everything. You see me? Well, fighting was part of my thing from a long time, because from your juvenile we fight for survival. From one of me had me a fight. Straight. So fighting, it was like me for going to the ring for know how to fight. It
Same.
wasn't like that, it was a inborn thing within me. Then I street so long, fight for survive. Me just see myself can beat up any boy, no matter how big him is or how short him is. Thump off him face same way.
And it's all physical.
And it's all physical.
No rules.
No, well, no rules, but you can't thump a man and see that them thing. But the street fighter go on 2 weeks ago. It was mediocre, but it was way beyond people expectation. You know, cause I make one little teeny ring for this big giant smother me. But, you know, true man I get.
Yo, listen, this brother needs to come learn some yard karab, man. I'm not knocking the brother, man, but them bums are wild, man. You see, I'm seeing jet flying everywhere and everything, man. The bobbing and weaving, man. Yo, nah, but that's wild, man. You know what I mean? I didn't see it skilled, but listen, fair enough, man. He got a thing for fighting, but he used to come learn some yard karab, man. Shit, that was wild, man. That didn't look good at all, man. It's a luck, but that is new still. It's not been my kind of. Yeah, he got album in it. That's disrespectful, you know. I'm telling you. Imagine you're a runner and you saying someone start rapping like that must piss off rappers, man. Who else trying to rap nowadays as well? Even Idris Elba as well, man. If I was a rapper, I'd be vexed. It's fire in the booth. No, it was Daily Doppy. That was dead, man. It was hard. You see it? Oh, listen, listen. I'm gonna have to give the crowd. Listen, let me know what you think about Idris Elba, Daily Doppy, man. The only Doppy was him. And the joke is, I mean, serious. Like, I like Idris, man, my guy, but listen, that was dread, man. The Hamite still, but he plays Luther. Come on, man. He plays Luther, man. You know about Luther? You know what's Luther? Oh, come on, man. Nah. Luther's like, it's like a Columbo kind of thing, isn't it? Detective, yeah. In fact, what happened to Luther? Not making no more series on that now. Let me see. Let me see if I should put it.
This message was brought to you by Port Noir. Oi, I'm that unk shelling out them dunks like I got the 23 on the front or I got the 7 on the back. 7 Wallace one, got the Saka one. Might catch me at the Emirates in the dressing room, giving out dab so duppy in the verse cause I'm about to body that cause I can. Took a flick with your girl and your mum. And your sister and your auntie cause I can. Table looking like an off license. Lay low pack, got the license. On a zoo, on the roof, cause I can. By the way, AJ is my guy. Sorry, Tyson. Got to. Are you mad? I can say what I want, cause I can. Talent is a blessing, and that's my religion. I'm 48 years old, and I could beat up your dad.
Nah, man, that was dread, man. That was awful, man. So lucky, man. How you been listening to rappers your whole life, man, and spit some shit like that, man? That was dread, man. But yeah, speaking of rappers anyway, man. So you got Digga D now, yeah? No, what's his name, man? What's the brother's name? Oh, what's the brother got laptop? Was it Kel? From Western, man.
You got locked up again?
No, but he's out, but on probation. What's his name? Let's see him get him. His name is it Dow? It's a cow, man. It's a cow, man. He must have run someone down with a little. Nah, man, a cow. I think it's a cow. So a cow must have got a laptop. He's a member from Western. Come out of jail now, and now he's on some sort of tag or some sort of license, and he's saying that this tag and license is what making him feel oppressed, like the chain around his neck. You know what I mean? He can't function proper, and all them type of things, man. So we're gonna get that for you right now as well. Let me get that. What's the man get run down outside? Ross. Let me see. So this is a car right here. Show me your screen. Just show on your screen. It's not showing. Just give me a second. I'm gonna try share it right now. So lucky. Someone's gonna try me for quick.
Anyway, back to Idris Elba's little song nonsense. That was garbage, man. But what you're realizing is everybody does it. Like, if someone's got fame in one thing, what they do is turn to music. Like, what's it called, Donny? These hoes do it as well. So lucky, you know them hoes do it that used to be strippers in it. Yeah.
What on that Daily Doppy thing?
Yeah, them strippers do it. So them strippers do it, and then what they do is once they finish stripping, they then go start rapping because they know they've already built up their following, and then they make songs and everyone listens. There's tons of Birmingham strippers that have become rappers, man. They all do it. And Idris Elba's doing the same thing. You got Arms Cole Leon that does the same thing now. He was like some little Ghanaian bodybuilder, and now he's got a fire in the booth. So now music ain't really about talent. It's about you just having a decent following. If you got a decent YouTube, a decent Instagram following, you just make a song and the people will listen to it, man. Speaking of music, man, you seen what's his name? What's the homosexual's name now? Little Nas. It's disgusting, man. You see him. Like you see him like his marketing, and that's gonna make his album sound, man. That's gonna make his album. You see Little Boosie's comment on it. I seen it. It's like I seen Little Boosie comment on it.
You know what's in Kevin Lyles, the other homosexual? He commented on it and said, "Yo, the baby's mine." Oh, blood.
Oh gosh. And this is what we're dealing with, man. In 2021, where gay is the new normal, man. Outside of the I.S.U.P.K, gay is the new normal, man. This is why, if you listen, man, if your man's not in the I.S.U.P.K, you need to be pushing him into the I.S.U.P.K, man. Because if he's not in here, God knows what he's doing, man. Little Nas' ex-baby could be his if he's not in the I.S.U.P.K. So lucky, boy. He could be his.
That's why you have to join the I.S.U.P.K. Yo, you ain't got no morals if you ain't in the I.S.U.P.K, man.
What's it even mean?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I ain't done my research. You know what I'm saying? How is he pregnant though? Is he really pregnant? Or is it fake?
What's not pregnant?
Nah, they can do all sorts of things nowadays.
What is those? It's probably just doing some Photoshop or got some fake belly and put it on.
Oh, nah. What's the point?
He's doing that because he knows people's gonna see it. So he's seen Drake's album's cover. He knows Drake's album's gonna sell. So then obviously he puts the same thing on his, knowing people's gonna tie his with Drake's and be like, oh, have you seen Little Nas X? Have you seen Little Nas X? It's all marketing. And he knows if you love it or hate it, people still gonna get the album. Even though I've never heard not one of his songs.
It's lucky, man. Quarters, I was like, how do you get pregnant? Exactly, they're confusing the poor man. God, yo, confusing things, man. So this is the brother here. Let me know. Yeah, they show it on the screen. Sometimes it goes black. Give me a minute. It takes a second. So you see me? Yeah? So this is the brother right here. Part of a group called Western. Not long come out of jail and the whole nine. You know what I mean? It switched it. No? Okay, so this is what the brother says, man. Come out of jail, saved his time, and wants to live his life, man. And every time on social media, police keep stopping him, locking him up, harassing him. So this is what the brother said. He says, my reality at the moment has been quite triggering. Since coming out, I've literally been dedicated. I've literally dedicated everything to this music. I've tried my hardest to cooperate with probation so they can take my career and my only means of earning into consideration. In their decision making, I have children and a family to feed. 2, I take this very serious. Man, this was supposed to be 2 T-O-O, man. They put T-O and shit. Confusing me, man. As you can imagine, coming on here is the last place I want to vent, but I feel like taking to you guys helps me, and they honestly leave me no other option. I feel unheard and unfairly treated. Probation is supposed to help you progress and transition back into society. I really don't feel like they've been helping, and that's true, man. You know who else had the same problem? Digga D had the exact same problem, man. Probation. Imagine this. Probation is when you come out a bit early, so they might say you have to keep a job, or you might have to, check in with us to stay out of jail, man. And it's like probation wants you to go back into jail, man. Imagine that, like, you're a rapper trying to make rap songs and make money, so you don't have to go back in jail. And they're saying stuff like you can't do shows, you gotta be in the house by 7. And if you're a rapper, you can't be in the house by 7. You gotta be in the studio. You gotta be doing shows, and then you can't make money. And then guess where you end up by default, man? Back in jail, man. Now I thought it was probation. I thought probation was there to help niggas, man, but it don't, man. And I think I got a clip with Digga D saying the exact same thing, man. So this is Digga D. Digga D was a rapper locked up on a gun charge, got out of jail, and he got on the clip. You see him talking to his solicitor, and the solicitor is running down his probation terms, man.
There's 2 separate things here, basically, on your head. So you've got the license condition, and obviously if you breach the license condition, it means that you get recalled, so you go back to prison. The criminal behavior order is a separate order for which, if you breach one of the conditions in that order, then you are charged with a breach of the criminal behavior order. So it's like an old style ASBOs, but it's a civil order, but it's dealt with in the criminal courts. So it's a further offense. It's a further conviction if you're found guilty of it. If you breach that, you're going straight back in.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give them that chance to put me back in jail though.
Yeah. So moving on to your music, there is a condition that says that we've got to notify probation and the police of release of any new audio, visual material in which you knowingly appear within 24 hours of its upload. Lyrics must accompany the notification. You can't obviously make any music or publish any music that incites violence or any of that sort of stuff. So that's why before you release any music, Reese, I'm going to have to go through it with the police to make sure that it doesn't breach.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Get on the ground, get on the ground. Get on the ground, get on the ground. What's going on? I ain't want to disrupt what they want to say now.
Come on, but first of all, cut through the chip.
Nah, it's the same, no sweating, I said no whatever.
True, man.
What's on the end?
Are you lad?
Listen, boom, bang, bang.
Bam, bam.
What we doing?
Oh, this.
Oh, there's the one mic? Well, let's put it right here and do your thing.
Oh, God.
Listen, man, listen. Call for the what? Mashak 19.
Wait, is it Mashak 19?
Mashak 19, who knows this one?
Oh, my.
What we dealing with?
So we got a brother here, you know, on probation and stuff, you know what I mean? This is they're giving him his terms and conditions of the probation.
Condition since I got released in 2018, it's kind of it's hard to go around, but at the same time, like they're trying to mess me up by stopping me from saying all of this stuff. But little did they know it's actually helping me. Do you get it?
He was the first individual within a group in which he was given a CBO that directly affected his ability to put out music. So in a way, it then meant the police could then control and censor all of the music that he was putting out there.
One of the things that's really important though, Reese, is that we try and make sure that you can continue to make music. This is just another stone in the way that we just have to surpass.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, nice to see you, Reese.
You too.
Take care of yourself and speak to you soon.
Yeah, all right.
Digger's team are not letting the CBO stop them.
So what he is?
So this brother's he come out of jail, he got probation conditions.
None of these work, right?
No, I tried him in. They're monitoring his lyrics. They're saying what he can't say, what he can say. Like, since when the police care about what music you put out, man? They're meant to make sure you're not getting in trouble. Meant to make sure you're not harming no one. You know what I mean? You're holding down a job, keeping out of trouble. But it's like they want him. They're saying the monitor the lyrics. He can't swear. You know what I mean? He can't say certain things. Any video he puts out, he has to notify them. So it's like the brother's trying to stay out of trouble by making music. That's how he makes money. And when he makes the wrong music, you want to lock him up for it, man. You want to make his way of living hard so that he can't make music. And when he can't make music, what's he gonna do? Go back selling drugs, man.
What he get locked up for?
Gun charge. What's guns got to do with spitting lyrics?
What gun charge? You can't find a decent gun in England, no way.
No, yeah, true.
You can't find anything to really do any kind of damage.
No, you see here, and look what I'm sure look at thing. Look on.
They've rented an apartment in Norwich.
No big damage. Even the old is a good thing.
There's two separate things.
When
So
you
they're saying so they lock him up and he shoot somebody?
that's him, yeah, the big brawler and stuff. Shot at someone. In the UK, you get a little tutu and you paying like 10 grand for a little tutu. Like.
Nah, man.
No, because what the cheapest gun you can get in the UK is probably a shotgun. Because farmers are allowed to have it. So people rob farmers and saw it off. How much is a shotgun? Like £1,200? 600?
And because he now come home, they saying what he can't sing certain things.
Yeah, come on, can.
So he could sing what he Batty Man on them.
Yeah, it could be
sing
with
about that
it could be with Nas X.
He could sing
It
Body
could
Batty Man
be with Nas
He
X.
could sing Body Lesbian on them, but he can't sing whatever else he wants to sing.
Yeah,
the Oppressor.
that's right.
Yeah, man.
There, my boy, sir.
Right? Listen, I think don't go out the damn dungeon up in the air, yo.
The Blood Warrior there, man.
Don't go out and take the next foot with me, I can see him on. As soon as one foot heal, I gotta take the next one.
So you say, man, enjoying the crumpets and tea and them thing there, or?
Listen, man, I had to run up on only real quick, man. I have to scout the whole zone. For a few days, I've been tracking you as you go and moving around.
Oh, I hear that,
man. Following Shirako. Yeah, I've been in the cut under my hoodie with the Shirako man from Brum. Yeah, I mean, I said, all right, we're gonna run up in the school tonight.
I'm untraceable. You know I'm untraceable, isn't it?
Not to me. I know all your movements. I say, right, good. We're gonna jump on them things.
I'm untraceable. See, right about now, man, know what time it is? 10:15. You know what I mean? We're gonna hand it over to Quartazar with the segment. Quarter, tell them what I got, man.
Officer. Drop the Yeah, man. Yo, that intro's too hard, you know. Yo. This is the Officer Quasar tuning into On the Ends Radio with the Boys segment. What you got for me, officer? Because, yo, these oppressors are trying to oppress me, man. What's going on with this Lil Nas X thing, man? What does that say there? Lil Nas X hits back at trolls slamming his pregnancy after he showed off fake baby bump to promote Montreal album. Listen, man, he needs his head slammed in, man, about slamming his pregnancy. Want him to him, man. You see, when your I.S.U.P.K comes back, I dare him try pull that one there. His head's definitely gonna get slammed then, man. Run the next one before I get mad. Because boys, I don't know what's going on with people, man. What does that one say? Man attempts to relieve constipation by putting an eel up his.
So from one Batman to the next Batman story.
Batman everywhere.
Anyway, we can't say them.
I think it's just Sodom and Gomorrah. Eel, man. Any excuse to put something up his backside, man. That's the devil for you, man. Listen, man. This is why we got a rule, man. Because you see these people here, they're wicked, man. They're nasty, and they don't know what to do. You could have just had some Weetabix or something, man. Man, I could put an eel. Could have had some Andrews or something else to put an eel up his backside. Come on, man. Run the next one. If I get mad, officer. Because boy, yo, listen. What does that say? HGV drivers say 40% pay rise shows industry's desperate situation. Boy, sir, I think we all might have to become lorry drivers after this. Why is a Captain Parashi didn't tell me about that pay rise, man? Yo, 40%, man, that's probably my salary. But yeah, man, I did hear, I went to a couple shops and the shops are looking a bit scarce, man. They're saying something about the lorries ain't really driving like that. So, if you're a black man and you can't get a job, you might have to get that HGV license, man. Get to lorry 40% pay rise going. But this is the Officer Quatazar tuning that up on the Ends Radio with the Boys segment.
And everybody with them HGV license. They ain't want to get a black man nothing. Right. And you gotta down there pretend to be white to get any kind of progression up in this place. That's right. Any kind of progression up in this place.
Get too much love, man. See, that's like Captain Bishop, you have overtaken my shine, I come up with the meat tree, for the first time. Got 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Got 10 minutes to shine.
Michigan cool, man. Michigan cool. What you talking about?
Got 10 minutes to shine, That's 10. That's 10, man. Yo, come on, man. Teeth in my shine, man.
Listen, man. Listen. You feel me this spirit then. You knew something was in the air. You say, you know what? I'm back on Michi tonight and see what goes on. Yeah, I mean.
What's that? We come with the money green. Looks like money,
Fresh. Listen, Birmingham all in trouble tomorrow. I try and tell you. Pray for rain tonight. Because if tomorrow the sun shine, the ball gonna be loose in the bull ring. I'm telling you from now. I'm telling you from now. I don't care if you're batty, if you're packy, if you're whatever. The ball gonna be loose in the ring tomorrow in the bull ring there in Birmingham, man. You know what I mean? Y'all come on through and support the brothers. You know what I mean? Because I know what's going on. I know what coming next. They had the Delta, the Lambda. Now they're talking about the Mu.
Some new. Oh my God.
They said the Mu variant.
Oh,
some
shit.
new Mu variant coming through in the UK. Listen.
So show wants to talk about the vaccine, man.
We could talk about the vaccine. We could talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Right.
You get the point. Just don't get mad when I tell you the truth.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, they say there's some new variant named the Mu variant. You know they're going through the Greek alphabet. So they go.
The alpha, the delta.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're going through the Greek alphabet. Is that like how they do with hurricanes? How they go through the regular alphabet and just name it, but they're just calling it the whole letter. So now they're onto the Mu. They say it's a mix of something. But boy, coming through that Heathrow Airport, I see how this shit get out of control. There's nothing. They don't respect nothing.
No precautions.
No, what? Precaution what? Nah. Everybody jam up. All them Sri Lanka and the East Indian, or everybody coming same way and tight. I was like, yeah, if something get loose in this place, it's over. It's over. They ain't, and they ain't enforcing nothing.
No. England's full of spoiled brats, man.
And they talk. You know what I mean? They make it feel like it's a pressure scene, like if you don't have the mask or whatever. But then when you actually go where they are,
there's nothing in place.
They ain't doing nothing. They just it's a place where, I mean, at least just the airport situation, I was like, listen, let me come and see my Hakim and them now before this thing go back into lockdown until 2024. Right. You know what I mean? Let me sneak away real quick. Come down here, scout the whole zone. I ain't go Blue Marlin yet, but
so it's beam down in for the school like SPUK.
Listen, I leave the chariot park down on the block. They didn't have space to park the chariot down here. You know what I mean?
Man, just beam down here. Just have a road UPK, but it could be anywhere.
And that's the rule. That's the rule of thumb. Anybody could show up anytime. Right.
Shalom, there you go. Shalom,
Captain Mashak, you know what I mean?
Hey, what's going on,
Nice to see you, you know what I mean?
Yeah, what's going on, Hebrew?
Shalom, how are you? Good to see you, sir.
Hey, most high Christ, man. Listen, tomorrow gonna be problems, I hope you're coming.
Come on, brother. I see you tomorrow anyway.
Yeah, man. For sure.
Good to see you. We surprised that me and Shaka was surprised.
He still sounded like shocked.
Cool man said, "Yo, Captain Mashak is on the He's like, "Yo, we're gonna need everything up tomorrow, boy."
Listen, it's gonna be a problem.
Good to see you, sir.
Hey, I appreciate that, bro. I can't wait to see you.
Yeah, all right.
Listen, some Guinness after camp, bro. Yeah, man.
It's gonna be all listen, boy. It's gonna go crazy, man.
So what's the latest in Brum, man?
Brum's what's squadding in Brum at the moment, man? You know what I mean? Got one new artist. Miss kind of dead out now.
Miss could never dead out.
Yeah, boy.
Steel Bangles and them, they ain't wanna get behind him like they need to.
So Bangles making money off him.
That's what's going on. He's making enough money now, but Miss needs to come and get in with real producers, man. He needs to come through and check out the nigga down there in DC, Kazaka Ahmad. Big up Kazaka Ahmad. What the bomb on them? We got bomb for Kazaka Ahmad, man. You know what I mean? Real producers, Kazaka Ahmad. Let me see who else. We'll be making them beats. Dawada down there in South Carolina. He another beat master. Names escaping Malakwa. I think Koshar be cold with them beats too. You know, I mean, I have a few brothers in UPK who be, crushing them beats. Some cold ass beats. That what Miss need to come and do. You need to let go of Steve Vandals and them, man. Right. Raping him all the time. You know what I mean? Right. Taking easy money off the man. Easy money. All the time, right through. So, you know what I mean? Go.
Oh, yeah, go. What else?
Slack, ain't no sweat.
Bit nervy, you know.
Nah, this
just so angel like.
Far from that. Far from that one.
bit shaky, you know. So like, guy, if you see me a bit shaky, Caps me just beamed in front of my face. But come on, man. I'm sure you understand. So we're gonna move forward now, but we're gonna talk about Sean Rigg. Sean Rigg was a brother that died in the 90s by the hand of the police. So recently, his sister came out in an interview talking about the death of her brother. This is what his sister had to say.
On the floor and the officers standing around him. And he didn't receive any help and they didn't care because they watched him die. They watched a dead man. They watched a man dying at their feet. I mean, my brother would have been, he might have been crying out for help. Imagine dying on a cold concrete floor at Brixton Police Station with officers standing around you who's doing nothing to help you. And what they're doing is they're covering up. I urge the government, the British government, and globally as well, to take heed to, to finally make officers accountable for their wrongdoing.
So the brother was in police care, and the police beat him up bad. You know what I mean?
What's his name?
Sean Riggs, SEANRIGGS. That's his sister today. You know what I mean? Giving her account, man. You know what I mean? Like when these devils kill our brothers, they don't understand that we got family too, man. Right. See, they want to cry for what? Jessica and Holly. When they cry for people like Jessica and Holly, but guess what? Us black people, we got people that cry for us too, man. That's right. You know, they feel that we're animals and they can kill one of us and we're nobody and just kill them. They're animals, man. But guess what? We got people that love us too. The same way how Jessica and Holly got a family that loves them. The same way the whole country is looking out for what's her name, Madeleine McCann. The whole country looking out for Madeleine McCann. The country's in debt, and the country's going to spend another $2 million on finding this devil that got lost in Portugal, man. Right. 10 years ago, Madeleine McCann's a big woman, man. She don't want to be found. If she's alive, she's probably working a job, man. She's fine. She probably got a man and couple picnic put down, man. She's all right, man.
She disappeared for a reason, that way.
She's all right, man. She don't want it. She was 10 when she went missing. She'll be 20 years old today, man.
She went to Portugal for some fishing.
And the country's still trying to find somebody. Trying to find someone that don't want to be found, man. Meanwhile, you kill our brother. Right. No one cares about our brother. Our brother died on the cold concrete floor of a Brixton police station, man. Right. That's the place where you're supposed to feel safe. And that's how frustrating it is being black. Imagine, let me tell you something about the oppressor. The oppressor felt frustrated because what? He was told to stay in his yard during COVID-19, man. Right. And he went for protests and, fighting against the police and said, I'm not wearing a mask. So how the hell do you think black people feel, man? If you feel frustrated and you feel oppressed just for a couple of months, then how do you think black people feel being locked up in the house for 400 years, man? Being locked on a plantation for 400 years, man? How frustrating is it when the people that's supposed to protect you are killing you, man? Right. That's how frustrating it is to be black. That's right. But no one cares about that. The oppressor got to stay in the house for 2 months, man, 3 months, and start getting all agitated, man. You get so jittery that the prime minister goes, you know what? Let's let them out, man. I know there's a new variant out, but listen, if we don't let them out, they're gonna have an uproar, man. And he let out the British public. Why? Because they felt oppressed, they felt locked in the house, they felt claustrophobic. But how do you think it is being black in the UK, man? How do you think we feel? Just to get a job, we gotta whiten our name down, man, whiten our voice on the phone. Right. Talking like an oppressor, acting like an oppressor, dressing like them, lying in the interview. You know what lying in the interview, so we're talking about, because I'm good at timekeeping, black people. We're lying for our teeth. Just
tell me why I should hire you. Well, I built the earth with God on the second day.
That's right. You know what I mean? We're begging them, and guess what? The people that's supposed to look after us kill us, man. Right. And that's the life for a black man in the UK, man. God forbid you're Afghani though. You're Afghani. You get to come from a cave to a brand new house in the UK. Right. You and your family. Right. When we came to England, guess what? Ask anyone that came to Britain what happened. Your grandparents will come first. In fact, one will come first, then they will send for the other one. The Afghans come with mom, child, granny, granddad, the dog, the whole nine, man. My granddad came by himself, then brought my grandma, then they had a family, man. Some people from the Windrush came over here at 2-3 years old. The parents sent for them, man. We didn't get to come as a family, and that's how frustrating it is being black, man. So like that. Yeah. Everyone try, man. Yeah.
And yeah, anybody else? Yeah, please.
And then also with that, with the Windrush generation, they also came out with articles that the family relationship was strained. Why? Because when the parents came to the UK, they thought they was going to send for their children after a year or two, and it took like some of them 10 years. So by the time your children do come to England after 10 years, they don't know you. Come say, they don't know you no more, and they hate you because you told them 2 years, and on the phone you kept telling them soon, 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 and you were saving to bring them over. But our oppressor had the tactic where you was paying triple rent and you was getting paid less than everybody else. So the money that you thought you had was going on the rent. So what you would see with your wages is you're basically working from wage to wage and you got nothing to show for it. So you're saving to send for your children and you're never making up that money. And this is why so much of us die poor. This is why so much of our loved ones die and then they can't even afford their own funeral. Like your grandma worked 3 or 4 jobs and when she died, she had nothing to show for it, man. You looked at her bank account, nothing to show for it, couldn't afford her own funeral, nothing. And the reason why she worked 3 or 4 jobs and our oppressor works 1 job and they're making way more money than she is, man, off of 1 job while she's doing 4. This is why people always talk about, oh, why are black people so poor? Why do they not have no shops? Why do they not have no this? Because there's they got systematic racism in place, man. They got all these things in place which keeps you at the bottom. So they keep you at the bottom on purpose. It's nothing to do with you having terrible spending habits, with you not being good at saving money. It's to do with the systematic racism, man. And it's to do with them. And they also said that what did they say now? You know what? In a article, it said that black people get paid $8,000 less than the average white family. So if you calculate $8,000 over 10 years, that's a whole lot of money, man. Meanwhile, they can buy a house, deposit for their kids. You're $8,000 down, man. So yeah, there's all them systematic racisms in place, man, that keeps you at the bottom.
And not just the $8,000. When you go for a loan, your interest rate higher than theirs. You know what I mean? They're raking you with that interest rate. They're giving you less loan for a higher rate, giving them a bigger loan for a lower interest rate. You know what I mean? Like you're right when you say it's definitely two. It's like damn it, like 2 Englands, 2 Britons. And there's one for black people and one for everybody else because our oppressor, he don't separate the Afghanis from the Chinese and the Russians. Like they all get a certain comfort, a certain amount of pillow. Even myself coming over on the plane, I was like, bro, there's a whole ton of East Indians and Arabs coming into the country, and the bags they have is them old school, like how your grandparents would wrap suitcase when they was coming.
Yeah, no wheels,
but it's with the plastic, and they're rolling that shit coming. And I'm like, you not coming here on no goddamn vacation. It's 5 of you all. One of them had the little sash on the baby wrap up with them, and the kids rolling the plastic wrap bag. Now, if I come in, from Tahiti or wherever, they send the dogs to me the last time I was in England. I put it back, I'm going to check the damn bag in the custom. I just see a dog running through and smelling everything, and then the security guard coming, the TSA dude coming behind. Then it's like, yeah, go ahead. But these dudes rolling a bag. You ain't coming on vacation, right? You coming from, Kabul, that they just take over. And nobody's going to put, the hand down your throat like Rashawn Charles. Right. Nobody going to blow you away like Mark Duggan. Right. Nobody going to carry you in a damn prison cell and you die the next day like this brother here, Sean Riggs. They're not going to do that to you, but you get to come over here and be a potential for all them kind of terrorist acts like what happened on London Bridge when they took the car and run over the people and stabbed them. Right. Then that next African who cut the heart out of the soldier, yeah, you know what I'm talking about? But they don't try to kill them. They don't try to do them like what they do us. Like that brother's what's that? His mother or his sister pull up on the screen again? Pull it back from the beginning, because she says something right there in the beginning where
Sean's on the floor and the officers standing around him. Yeah. And he didn't receive any help and they didn't care. Because they watched him die. They watched a dead man. They watched a man dying at their feet.
Like whatever she
my brother would have been he might have been.
Like whatever she into is keeping her from expressing a righteous rage. Right. You understand? Like she's like, these officers, they ain't officers, they the devil.
That's right.
They oppressors, they animals. And you should call them that if you love your brother.
That's
You understand? She should call them that. And she said they just stood there. These officers, like she expects so because our people into all these religions and really, okay, before we know of course Christianity, but really all other religions is a form of Christianity to make you passive and make you, give your oppressors a pass. But your own people, you don't give a damn about them.
Right.
Yeah, you owe somebody a small amount of money. Now they're enemy for life. So now she bound up. She can't even say, well, these devils or these, monsters, look what they did to this man. Like this, I read the article, they say this brother suffered with schizophrenia. He had a mental issue, which means what? You might have some sort of the perception from the public or somebody who don't know you. They're not going to know you have a schizophrenia. They're going to know your behavior off. And to our oppressor, our off behavior means you're criminal. Right. He behaving antisocial, like the boy on the bike. You all see the video with the brother who was riding a bike. Some female oppressor pulled him over and said, he asked you, said, why are you pulling me over? She said, for antisocial behavior. He said, like, what is antisocial? You're riding this bike without a helmet. And he's like, that's antisocial. You could pull it up. It's recently. That was in England. It was somewhere in England. And he's laughing. He was filming us. Say again? I can't remember. Yeah. He was on the bike. And she said he has antisocial behavior. And he's had a checker. And then she said he's being more antisocial. But he was really checking her for like, why are you stopping me? I'm just riding a bike. Right. Now imagine you have schizophrenia. And schizophrenia is a whole ton of, sometimes you know yourself, sometimes you don't. Something is like a, extreme bipolar. It could present itself in different ways, but you're not rational. Right. You get the point? You're not rational. So now this brother, whatever behavior he displaying, our oppressor only knows one way to deal with that, which is just being an animal and to show brute force. Right. You get the point? And whatever they do to the brother, he end up, dying on that prison floor, dying on that prison floor without mercy. And because of it now, them religions, all the Christianity and the Egyptology and all of that passive stuff, now you can't even call this man an animal and pray that the Lord kills him just like he killed your brother. Right. You can't come out on TV and say some shit like that because them religions done sewed your mouth shut. Right. You know what I mean? Them religions done took away all power from you. You know what I mean? You ain't seeing it? It might be good. Hold on, scroll down. I see one with a bike right there. Go up. Where is it? Right. Hold on, that might. Okay, no, that wasn't it. Someone with a brother on a bike though. He was looking at. He said that ain't it. But it was a female oppressor who was the police and put him over and tell him he's behaving antisocially. So now they're even in our oppressor system, you know what I mean? They train to look at us different. Right. You know what I mean? They train to look at us so different. The medical system. Right. You know, the whole opioid epidemic come because they look at us like we animals. Right. You know what I mean? So we under people who don't have no compassion. That's right. And we should at least have the license to call them animals. Right. We should have that license. And this sister here, she done been stripped of it. It's damn near like you can't really love the person all the way because your religion. You know what I mean? It's rough. You found it? So I'm gonna look for it after and see if I can send it to you.
Go ahead. Like you said, Dong, about how our grandparents couldn't send for their children to the point that when they came to England, it's like he didn't know that person. There's a documentary about, Black and Dread, Brixton. He said that when his parents came over, same thing. So his mum came over. He was like, who is this woman? He didn't know who she was, man. I'm trying to get that clip right now. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can find it.
Back to what Captain Mashak said about the loans is higher, and also through research, what happened with that is they wouldn't give black people loans, and this is where the partner comes from. So that's the history of the setting up the partner, because black people couldn't get loans. We all came together and said, you know what, you know how partner works. With how much do you put in, like £20 a week? So the partner, everyone would put in £20 a week, and then whoever wants their share first, that man will get his share, and then he would use that as his deposit. So everything that they do to keep us down, we switch it around and find some way which shows brotherhood works, because they couldn't get loans. So what did they do? Set up a partner with their brothers, man. Everyone would put in their £100. This man would take the first cut, then he could get his mortgage. This man would take the second cut, he could get his mortgage. So we done that. So when they realize, all right, then we're surviving without them, that's when they start to say, okay, then they're surviving without us. Let's give them something which makes them break up what they're doing and come to us. And they do it every single time, man. Every time they realize we can survive without them, they throw a wrench in the works, because they know, all right, then they've seen how they can survive. They're seeing that they don't need us. So let's give them something that makes them think they actually need us. And this is why now everything that we do, there's a wrench in the works, and we feel like we need them when really we don't need them, man. Right. That partner thing was going fine until people started robbing the partner. I remember people started robbing the partner, man. People started knowing, all right, then he's getting his 1,000. There's going to be 1,000. That man's going to have £1,000 today. Right. So if you know anything about how they used to do the partner in Handsworth, remember when you used to work with the two big dogs? You remember when they used to work with them two big house stations? You don't remember? Because they got robbed one time.
And easy man collecting.
Yeah, he collects it, or he either brings it to you to give you your cut. So then people would set him up and rob him. So when you rob him, that means that I can't get my money. So it works with everyone has to pull their weight with a partner. If one comes short, everybody gets shorted. So, and what happens is some people go in there, take their cut first, and don't pay it back. Then everyone gets short. Yeah, everyone gets shorted.
Yeah, that partner thing, that's something all the way throughout Israel. I mean, I remember growing up in Trinidad, we used to call it susu or lenhan. Right, even recently in Trinidad, they had a scandal with this. What's the dude's name? I forget his name. Anyway, but he ran a huge one, like through a WhatsApp group. You get 100,000 with your hand and shit like that. It was so big that people wasn't using the banks no more, and all of a sudden the police raid him and say how he was stealing the money and doing this, and he need to pay taxes. And in his way he had his place set up, they had a camera, and one of the they filmed one of the police stuffing the shit down in the vest. I'm gonna look for it too. It should be on. The name was Prees. Prees was the brother name, and that's the things we do, because once we come together, we threaten the establishment. Imagine 100 people come together and everybody paying $100. You know what I mean? Or $1,000 or whatever, and when your share come around, you get that. It's really just a system that people who have problems putting aside money themselves, you could ensure your money gonna be there, because it's not in your hand for you to spend it, but again, it building up, and if you get people to join, it build up more, and it helps, because when you get 10 grand when it's your turn, I still coming by you to buy food. I still coming by this brother here to fix the car. So the money still staying in a circle, and then that same people coming back and putting their hand in. You know what I mean? So that it works. We really don't need them, but once again, once we start to come together and rise, it's going to be a problem for them. That's right. You know what I mean? It's definitely going to be a problem for them. You say anything? You good?
Yeah, man. And it's like they won't ease up off our backs, man. After 400 years of slavery, rape, rob, and pillage, yeah, they still want to keep us down with this police brutality, this economic injustice, And what was I gonna say? They even most of the slave oppressors' families, they got paid out through insurance just for relinquishing slaves, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? And we didn't get a penny for that. You know what I'm saying? So this little piece of money that we're trying to scrape at the bottom of the barrel, you know what I mean? They still want to take that from us, man, with high taxes and etc., man. This is why the Most High is gonna recompense them. The same tribulation that they've recompensed us, man. Because you can't just go around treating people like that, especially the Most High's chosen people, man. So their time's coming soon, man. And I'm gonna have my popcorn out, man. You know what I mean? When Yahushua is, doing his thing, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. You damn right. Listen, you damn right. Like that sister needs to hear that. Like she needs to know that she could look forward to somebody tying them, all them, officers to some central square and caning them in the name of Yahweh Shai, the one who you call Jesus Christ. Not vigilante justice, but real justice run by a real government. You understand? Like, you could imagine they arrest a Jewish man, or even today, them Afghani refugees. You could imagine one of these buppies abuse an Afghani. Oh my gosh. It's going to be a huge issue. It's going to be a huge issue, but all we have to look forward to is abuse and holding an L and deciding how big of an L to hold. You know what I mean? Like, that's your decision. You could just, take low now, take a little rough up, whatever, or take a bigger one. You know what I mean? But for us in the world, we don't ever consider being victorious when it's an encounter with these people.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And it's bad, because we ain't never blown nothing up.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right. That kid thing I'm about 51. What you're talking about, the brother, our parents, we didn't even know our parents no more. We've been away so long.
This is a time before Instagram, before the internet. Right, so this would be a time before Instagram, before the internet. It's not like now where you can go on the internet and speak to your children every day. This is a time where you can only send letters, and the letters take forever to get there, and you're waiting forever for a response, man. So your children grow up disliking you and whatnot. Listen, no word of a lie, man. My grandma done it. She had 3 daughters in the Caribbean, and then she came over to England, and then she had my mom and them in England, and then she was sending letters back to the Caribbean, so she was getting no response. So she moved house. She didn't want to move house because she knew her daughters wouldn't be able to contact her. So then she moved. She went back. She kept going back to the house, asking the new people that live there, "Has any letters come? Has any letters come?" No, they said no letters have came. So say like 7 years after my grandma died, three women came to my mom's door saying, "We your sisters," and they all was sitting down, breaking down, saying, "You know what?" So they were saying, "You know what?" So I remember I was must have been about 11. So they was all having a heart to heart. It should be all right like that if you. Yeah, sorry like that. Yeah, sorry like that. Yeah, it should be all right like that. Yeah, that's right.
What you call that?
Yeah. So then they had a heart to heart, and one of my mom's sisters said, "You know what? We grew up without a mom, and we hated her because she left us." And that was never the situation, man. They grew up saying we hated her because she left us. We wrote to her, she never responded, and guess what? They didn't even get to. This one.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. So now they grew up their whole life without their mom, and they didn't even get to meet their mom, man. Like, people forget these stories. That these stories is a common occurrence. That people came to England and lost contact with their family. This is a time before you could go on the Instagram and put a lost post there, or go on the internet and search for your family on Facebook. This is a time where it's a big world and you're in a whole another country and you lose all trace and all contact. People forget that part of it, man. Meanwhile, you have to get up every day, missing your children, and you have to go work for this devil, man. People forget that part, that you're oppressed. You have to work for this man. This man's abusing you. Don't want to give you a job. They're telling you there's no work, and you really need the job. Why? Because you want to get your children over with you. People forget that part of it. People just think, "Oh yeah, black people are lazy and they're angry." And there's reasons why we're a certain way, man. There's a reason why we're a certain way, because the things that they do to us, of course, we're going to be kind of angry towards some of the things they do. Imagine this. You got children, which is thousands of miles away. You can't see them. You can't speak to them. And then you go to your job, and this man's oppressing you on the job. Of course, you might lash out, man, because they don't know what you're dealing with behind the scenes. Meanwhile, this white man, his family's 2 minutes down the road, man, whereas yours is in a whole different country, and you need this job to bring them over, man. But obviously, this is the side that no one tells you about.
And on top of this, get them by answer that. Listen, you're so right, because on top of that, they create this negative label for us, the angry black man. Why black people so angry? Like, as if to say, what you have to be angry about? You're in one of the biggest countries in the world. You're in Great Britain. You know, what's the Great Britain? But they don't understand that after we done smile in the face and clean the floors and yes sir and no sir, have a good day sir, cheerio, and all this bull, all this BS, that we go back home and we don't know where our children are.
Right.
We got to go and visit somebody, you know, who locked up or bailed somebody out, some brother or some father or some uncle. Then we have mental illness in our society where, you know, somebody might go off and the police might crack somebody's head because this brother have a mental problem. But when we go to the hospital, you'll look at us like we're animals and you'll never treat nobody. And then we still had, now we had to go home and Sunday go to church and praise your white Jesus and come home and be happy. And Monday go and smile in the same oppressor face and then try to hold it together.
Right.
And literally try to hold it together. Like everybody know being in a black household is down there like a powder keg with your parents. Right. They don't talk too much, especially Benjamin parents. They don't talk too much because of the stress they're under. You get the point? And really all the tribes, once you oppress people like that, it changes your whole your whole persona, your whole character. Your thought process is different. Because you're not thinking things through with hope. You're thinking things through dreading the next day. Like you actually like your children come to do something, or your family or your woman or your man come to do something. And really all that's on your mind is I have to go back to this horrible slavery that I hate for, you know what? How much, what's minimum wage here? That's the minimum? No, that ain't the minimum.
It's higher in London, but in Birmingham, minimum wage is £8.91.
£8. So most everybody making about £8.
Yeah.
Is there people making less? Like £4 or £5?
That's if you're under 21, I believe.
Right. So you're going anywhere from £4 to £8 and still had to pay rent and this and that and live and still look at yourself in the mirror with some sort of, you know, pride or esteem or even self-worth. That's the best way to put it. Well, as a society, they make us have no self-worth. So we just go slave for them and we destroy ourselves. But if we get angry and say something or do something or don't show up, let me talk to you. What's going on? Why are you so angry?
Right.
Why not, Negro?
Right.
Why not?
Right.
Why the hell not? What is there to be happy about? Y'all, this small little island controlling a whole ton of money, and the money never makes it down to Handswood. It never makes it down to Croydon, to Brixton. It never makes it out there to Gloucester. Where's that other place out in the east? It's East Midlands. No, not with Leicester, Nottingham too, but there's another black something. Black city? Black country. I think that's what I'm talking about. Black country. Where it's all Israelites supposed to be out there. No, it might be Gloucester then. Whereas it was a place East Midlands where a lot of Benjamites went and settled. East Midlands, not further up north. It might be Gloucester that I'm talking about. Like all them places where we would be. Like earlier this week, you know, I was here for the whole week. Salakia, y'all forgive me. I was coming and take a deep breath and climatize.
I'm thinking you're fresh.
I'm still fresh. That's what I'm telling you. I'm just still fresh like 7 to 8. Earlier this week, I went down is Soho Street or Soho Road, and that used to be black, from what I understand.
It's got little Jamaica,
brother. So
cartel songs talk about Hansa and Soho Road these days.
Soho Road is Bollywood right now.
That's right.
It's Bollywood. It's Kabul. It's is Uzbekistan, Afghanistan, Kazakhstan. The Soho Road looked like Aladdin. It looked like Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. And from what I understand, that used to be black, all black.
Right.
So how now you gonna be mad because black people not happy to be your slave?
Right.
Like your dogs get better treatment than us, man.
That's right.
Like y'all got to be sick. But once again, what will free black people to hate and to be angry righteously is the truth that they're the real Jews. That Christ is black. And these oppressors going into slavery.
That's right.
They're going into slavery. They know other way around it. They're going to be our slaves. And then we will do to them what they did to us.
Right.
We will do to them everything under the law, what they did to us. You get the point? And they deserve it. They absolutely deserve it. Slack, I'm going to take up the time.
No, that's absolutely correct, man. Absolutely correct. You know what I mean? The journey we had in England, it ain't like how the Afghans got it, man. They had it good, man.
This is how we got it, man.
It's crazy. They get a whole plane, bring them over, and they have a house and all kind of stuff waiting for them. What kind of madness is that?
Are we in the one room with the bath, taking out the cellar?
Paying what 3 times the rent of the whole damn
no God.
The whole damn what's called them things?
The whole flat.
The whole flat. It's crazy. You said I'm honest.
And his dream was to go home. It's always to go back to Jamaica and live in Jamaica. Not stay here indefinitely, like die here or anything like that. And the only reason why Steve did not go was because of Mummy. His heart was never in England. His heart, he left his heart in Jamaica when he was a child and came here. Because he had no choice.
Is the house that your mum lived in still there?
Yes, because my sister made me.
Oh, so like I can't really find the clip right now. On top of it, I'm trying to find it, but the part where the brother said he came to UK as a child, man, it was cold, and his mum hugged him and he said to his sister, "Who's this woman?" And his mum burst out in tears in this whole documentary.
No, man, skip forward. I don't want to see that. It's a lot. You gotta play that through. Anyway, we're gonna skip forward with the whole thing. Let's just play it and let's skip the different parts.
So his mum burst out into tears.
You remember what it looked like?
Yeah.
I just knew they didn't believe that I could just come to England and be able to. And
He has to be home in time for his curfew.
he was so upset.
I think I got it. There it is. There you go.
And I remember saying to my sister, who is this woman? Because I didn't, it was so cold.
Let us bow our heads in prayer, please. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the life of this great woman. We thank you, Lord, also for the family that was able to share the blessings of her life. And we all say, Amen. Amen.
A few weeks later, I went round to see Blacker. He dug out some old family photographs.
I could see if the bag have any goodies in it. The bag of goodies. These are Mommy's archives. So let's see what Mommy saved up over all these donkeys of years. This car here, Miss Molly. See this car here?
Yeah.
229 UR. That's the only car number plate I've remembered all my life. This is the car that picked me up when I came to England. Aston Cambridge, Daddy's car. 229 UR. And I remember that.
Do you remember that feeling of him picking you up?
Yes, I always remember that feeling. I didn't, it was so cold. Because I came to England in some little short clothes, some little short up clothes and a jacket and nothing, and it cold. And me, I said, why them can't come to this place here? And I think I said to my sister on that day, sis, I want to go home and I will go home and I have to go home. I'm not staying here. I don't want to be here. I didn't know my mom. I didn't know my dad. Dad left Jamaica when I was about 2.5. And mom must have left me when I was about 8, 9 months old because mom came first and dad came after. And there was this horrible moment. Very horrible. I don't want to say this on camera, but there was this horrible moment in the car. And I remember saying to my sister, who is this woman? Because I was so mad. I was like a little terror. Who is this woman? And she said, that's your mom. I said, it's not my mom. I don't know her. And my mom, I think my mom cried. She was so upset. And maybe that's why I ended up loving her so much, because that's always stuck with me forever, that I didn't know mommy when I came to England. I never knew her. Never ever knew her.
point you make down, you should isolate that and save that too in your archives. Even just download the whole documentary. But like, it's so many sides to that because who was raising him? Who would he call mom?
Probably grandma, most likely.
You understand what I'm saying? So now he go through one trauma. He in his mind he's not seeing mom again. Or notice he didn't say that's not my mom. Some, Mama Shirley's mom.
Yes, that's my mom.
He didn't say that. So maybe he done in his mind he don't have a mother.
Probably sister's mom.
You understand what I'm saying? Like in his mind at that child he don't have a mother. And then for people who come up, whether it's America or England or wherever, you make the sacrifice or the decision. Most parents don't even like taking their children to daycare. You got to get used to that. You leave them by family, but you go drop them off by the stranger. You got to get used to the separation. Right. So imagine now you taking a plane and or a boat and going somewhere else, and all in your mind is all this money is for this child. Now this parent working with love. This money they're putting down to the child. This pants they buy for the child. The shoes they buy for the child. And they love. And they love this child because they know the child. But the child don't have that concept. So now imagine now he come and say that and the mother hear it. It had to take a certain amount of compassion and discipline to not now reject the child. Because you might think this child will appreciate everything you're doing.
You're thinking a big man love.
But that child don't know. And now he say he know his mother was heartbroken because she done slave for this empire.
That's right.
And ain't even made a decent wage where, he come up there in them clothes because she couldn't afford to get him right clothes on. You understand what I'm saying? That's why he come up there. Like she done slave and put down. And to come and hear this thing, it got that woman up. It got her. And that's why he said he had to love her so much. Because he had to reassure her that mommy, I still love you. You are my mommy. That's right. You understand? A woman, she make a baby, they go through postpartum depression. You can't take a dog. You take a puppy away from the mother gonna go crazy.
That's right.
So much less she there. You understand what I'm saying? But now you mopping the NHS floor. You mopping the floor in Asda, wherever. And they mad because you wouldn't smile. You understand the kind of shit we had to go through? Listen, tomorrow, the ball gonna be loose in the ball ring. Again, you all fair warning. Don't get me started. That's crazy. That's a good clip, brother. That's a real good clip. And even in his old age, he remembers certain things etched in his mind. Remember the license plate, and he remembered the look on his mother's face when he said, and he was like, I don't want to say it on camera, but he had to say it. Like that's cruel and unusual punishment. That's mental terrorism right there. Like, who's this one? This is not my mother. That's crazy.
That's mad. The mom did it for his good, but you feel me? That's okay for me. Another part in the show as well, near the end, with the brother, his mum passed away, so he migrates back to the Caribbean. And there's a part in there where he damn near cried. He's like, this country's done a lot to me, man. It's memorized. He goes, what would make someone call me a gollywog? A coon? No, he's trying to fathom it. And damn in tears, he goes, when white people come to the Caribbean, like, we idolize them, we love them, we go,
fine.
He goes,
fine design. And listen, that is the mark of the beast right there. That right there is the mark of the beast. And it's so unfortunate when our brothers and sisters had to go through a broken heart. Like to get, unfortunately, the only, how Morpheus said, unfortunately, I can't tell you about the Matrix. I'm going to show it to you. Unfortunately, the only way to be unplugged from the mark of the beast is to have your heart broken.
That's right.
Like it's damn near like you in a relationship or a marriage, and you have to become that jilted lover that you give everything, and this woman hoard on you, or this woman reject you, or this man reject you, or something. You had to have your heart totally broken because you are so devoted. Like to be in that position where you ain't even hate the person. You just so like, why you do this?
Yeah, why would you?
Like your reaction, your first reaction is not even F you, man. F you. You wasn't shit. No, that's not your reaction. Your reaction is, but I loved you. Unfortunately, you have to go through that to escape Christianity.
That's right.
If you ain't go through that, you're a Christian for life. You have to go through that point of what? And I did this and that and this, and that's still not enough. You have to reach there to get that full understanding of this thing here. There's no way of it. You know, and the truth coming into the UPK, you hear these brothers teach, it's going to break your heart.
That's
It's
right.
going to get you angry. It's going to break your heart and then push you further to be angry. You understand? Which is the good medicine you need.
That's
Not
right.
just to have your heart broken, but to be angry about it. Like the scriptures say, oppression make a wise man mad.
That's
right. Like we give you a full license. We stamp your passport. Here, go on vacation. Go be mad.
That's right.
Go be angry. That's how you get rid of that thing, man. That's how you get rid of it. If you could find the clip,
Right here. It looks familiar.
Because that is the truth. That's why people come in the Caribbean and you change your whole accent and you bring the coconut and the steel pan.
Yeah,
where you
boy.
want to go, you want to carry them everywhere and show them everything. You treat them like they was your blood. You come to their country and you are gollywog and you this and you that and you this and you that. Listen, man, you all learn to say the white man is the devil.
That's right.
Learn to say the oppressor is the devil. I've been advised to stay away from breaking down the Paki and the Pakistan. I don't know. I guess I'm counsel on that one. But all these heathens, they're the devil, man. Like, learn that's going to free your damn soul against them. That is going to, and learn to look at them like they look at you. I didn't have the customs line coming through, brother. And this Moabite right behind me, and he keep coming up. I turn and watch him. I put the bag on the ground and I'm watching him. I said, you goddamn right. Listen, the corona starts in China. I don't know where the hell you coming from. Like, because normally you up on them, they look at you like you know, like you dog filth on the ground. Like you have to start to now carry yourself like that, where you know you special, right? And you royal, and you know, you had to start to kind of be kind of frontish, not as far as you're going to disrespect them, but let them know that you value yourself, and you're making me uncomfortable. Step back. That's it. Because like they would oppress us. Right. You know, man, they still hurry up and buy what you want here. You can't afford nothing here. Like you had damn near how to go there with the thing to really be free from them, or else you'll always look at them like an idol, like some kind of god or something. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah, please.
So back to the brother saying he was wondering why he was calling them gollywogs, this and that. Like what happened with a lot of them Caribbean children when they came over here? Now, when it came time for them to go to school, they gave them they rigged the IQ tests, and they said, "Oh, the Jamaican children are dumb and they're stupid." So what they started to do from there, they took a ton of the Jamaican children and the other children of the Caribbean. Then they went to the parents and they said, "Oh, your child has a disability," and they sent them to disability schools. So a ton of these children was in disability schools where those people paralyzed, that was just screaming, and the Caribbean children, there was nothing wrong with them. So their whole life they was taught that they're disabled, and there's nothing wrong with them. And then it came out later on that nothing was wrong with them, just that they sent them to those schools because white people didn't want black children in the school with them. So yeah.
And also, it's some white person who owned the disability school, and they would get more money with more enrollment. I've seen that with the miniseries Small Acts. You saw that series? I think that they had an episode with that where they came and tell the boy mother he disabled and transfer him to one of them schools, and they ain't no teacher in the whole school for the whole damn day. And it's whatever goes in the damn class. And so I think some sister, social worker, came and checked on him and then realized, they're messing around with the school. But as you're saying, they try to separate us so much from their society, and we try so much to serve them. When them tables had a turn, man, like this man was made to be our slave.
That's right.
He was made to be a servant. He was made. Look at the shit he invented. Right. Missiles to go to the moon, rockets, this, that, heat seeking. They got cameras that could tell you where the gun is. They got some technology in DC that be on the telephone poles. If somebody shoots somebody, the decibels.
Oh,
it would hear it and it would triangulate the area the gun was in. Then they turn on the infrared camera and get the heat print from the muzzle flash, and that's how the cops come and find the incident so goddamn quick. Now you could do all of that, but Flint ain't got no water. Right. You get the point? You could do all of that. Remember the the first situation in UK here where they didn't have the breeding machines. They had some huge budget. And nobody had the machines. The ventilators. You remember that he had some huge budget, the Minister of Health. They was worthless. You get the point? Like, this man could do so much, but the problem is he don't have nobody over him. Right. Like, he needs a slave master. Right. He could sit in a cubicle whole day and hack the NASA space programs. You know what I mean? But he needs a slave master, and he gonna get the help he need. That day coming. That day coming, huh?
Like Jeremy Muhammad says, man, that tank he got is gonna be for plowing, man.
I'm trying to tell you.
And that machine gun is gonna be shooting seeds, man. Gonna be shooting seeds, man. You know what I mean? He needs a slave master.
Things like that. I used to get abused like nobody's business. But me love football. So me never care about the abuse. Cause me I get abused when me I walk on the road. Me I get abused when me dep on the bus. Me I get abused when me go shopping. Me I get abused when me go school. So if me get abused at football match, it's just an next abuse. It don't really matter to me.
What do you mean by abuse? What kind of thing?
Racial abuse when people are cuss you and I tell you say go back on the jam jar, you little gallywag and I mean black bastard and all them kind of something that me go through as a youth. So when we want to stay here suffer, what? Because they say that it's better. You got the people that believe that it's better. Let's just be real. Forget all that hype about diversity. Diversity is a word. It's a word. It doesn't walk. It doesn't live. It doesn't breathe. It's not like a piece of grass or a tree leaf that's come from the ground, that's grown. It's a word that people, all right, a black child, a child that's born in a mixed relationship, yeah? Mm-hmm. We used to call them half-caste. No, you can't call them half-caste. Why not? Because it's not politically correct. So all these new words, all they've done is swept it under the carpet. So when you go under the carpet, all the dust and the mites and everything is living under there, There's a world under that carpet that you're not seeing. You don't even know that it's there. But it's there, and when anything happens, you're going to see who is who. Yeah? You will see who is who. I ain't no racist person, but I'm on the side of reality. Yeah? And what I like, when I go to Jamaica, black prime minister, black finance minister, black police, black people. And that's what I see. When I was a kid in Jamaica, I used to see white people. And we used to say, rah, look on a white man there. But we never ever thought of hating that white person. It was, you love them. You bring them in. Cause them look so different. So you just want to be around them to see, what is this person? Why is this person's skin different? Why is their hair different? Why do they talk like that? Why do they do the things they do? When you come to England, it's a complete different thing. You land in their country, they don't want you here.
That's what that is there, and I blame religion for that.
That's right.
Like he's like these Eastern countries and religion, them Arabs, I ain't touting none of them Arabs and none of them. But at least they grow up with their children knowing that this is, at least they used to, the infidels. But they come across here and marry and rape more white women than a little bit. You get the point? But you had to show from young who your children, who the devil is.
That's right.
Because imagine you grew up idolizing a white man who is a man. He ain't no superstar. He ain't nothing. He a tourist. He just come to Jamaica or Trinidad, wherever, for whatever reason. You idolize him, and you love him just because he white, not because he run fast or he played football, but he's a white man. Worse again if it's a white woman. Oh my God, a white woman with a Caribbean accent. You listen, brothers is going to go all the way crazy over her. And now you come to England and use a gollywog and use this and you a Nick Nog and a black bastard and all this type of thing. It's the mark of the beast. Right. Our religions make us worship them when we should not worship them. They should worship us. If there's any white people out there, be at the bull ring tomorrow. You could get on your knees and worship the man of the Lord. You could get on your knees and pay homage and worship the man of the Lord. And should do what your ancestors should have done.
That's right.
You know what I mean? But that's crazy,
That's a shame, man. The brother, they're going back to the islands and his experience in England wasn't good, man. He don't seem like he got a good experience. He said he had racial abuse watching football, going home, going to the store. They said get back on the jam jar, Jam in America you call it jelly, you call it jam. And back in the day, on the jam jar, there was a picture of a gollywog. So they're saying, get back on the jam jar.
It's true, everybody what the hell jam jar is. So that, yeah, remember that everybody understand what the hell you're talking about. That. I think in jam jar is the name of a boat or something. They back on the, they go back home.
See, popped up before we said anything. Robinson, jam jar, gollywog. They took it down now to be politically correct. But back in the day, the first jam jar had a gollywog on there. So that devil talking about, you know what a gollywog is.
That's what just come to my mind. Oh, that was battle in DC. He don't know what gollywog is. He don't know what the Windrush is. He never heard of it before, brother. If you know about it, I want to lighten the strike this devil right there on the spot.
In fact, I'll save the picture and show you. Probably much easier. This is a jam up some better. Oh, this one here.
So the blackface is on the jar itself?
Yeah, it was an emblem, but they took it down to be politically correct now. You know, a lot of complaints. So when they say get back on the jam jar, they say you belong in the jam jar, like just like the gollywog on the jam jar. Get back on there. If that makes sense.
Which is why you gotta free people to call the white man the devil. Right. You know what I mean? You gotta tell people, go back to the caves, you know, caveman. Go back to the Caucasus Mountains, you caveman, you devil. And you start, fighting them back with that thing, but the whole dynamic change. Right. Like, that's ridiculous. Go back on the jam jar. Right.
There is right there. So that's a jar of jam. And as you can see, there's a gollywog on there. So they're telling him, look, you black bastard, get back on the jam jar, man.
Get back on the jam jar.
They're saying, what you doing crossing these streets, man, or what you doing at school, you should be in a jam jar, man. That's what they're saying to his brother, man.
See, you like that jam jar. Your mother like that jam jar. Your mama like that jam jar.
Your mama like the jam jar.
Your mama like that jam jar all in her mouth. She eats the jam with her fingers in her mouth. It's them all.
That's right. But yeah, man, it was cold. It's a good thing to watch. And the brother had a heart. So he grew up, born in Jamaica, met his mom in England. His whole life is sad. His mom's dead now, going back to the island. He had a son that died to gun violence. And that's just the life of black people.
So you went through all that. Let me ask you a question. So he went through all that. And how much schools did he shoot up because of what he went through?
Oh, my God.
Zero. Oh, zero. Oh, just wondering.
This lad. Them the I tell people about, they doesn't believe murder.
Don't worry about it.
This lad doesn't believe murder. I tell people about, Listen, come down to the bull ring tomorrow and see Dum Gaba live in action. Dum Gaba is a different beast now. Listen, that's a good point. Like, how much schools he shoot up? How many hearts did he cut out like them Arabs? How many people he run over on London Bridge? Who did he kidnap and rape like them Arabs in Birmingham with the grooming schools? How much did kidnap and rape? How much white girls down there, them Arabs? He ain't do none of that. And he's still saying I'm not a racist person. You understand? Like, we just a better people than them. Right. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
This is the Plymouth shooter, man. 2 weeks ago, a man from Plymouth said, I'm depressed. No woman likes me. I shot up all of Plymouth, man. A white man in Plymouth shot loads of people. Guess what? He didn't go through half of what black and red went through, man. Right. This oppressor was probably like, 21 years old. You know what I mean? Black was like twice his age, man. Lost his son to gun violence. You know what I mean? Called gollywog during football, getting chased, getting beat up by the teddy boys on the way home. And he didn't shoot nobody, man.
And this oppressor, he shoot people because women don't like him.
Yeah, come on, cuz.
That's why women don't like him, nigga. You're stupid.
There is there.
Yeah.
He shot a child as well, shot a 7-year-old. And he killed his mom and killed himself as well, man. Crazy devil, man. But, man.
And he shoots up Plymouth because that was his reason, because women don't like him?
Yeah, a video talking about, everyone's just, fascinated with social media and I don't fit in and and shot the whole of Plymouth, man. So, yeah. Imagine that, man. You know what I mean? It's summertime too. Everyone goes Plymouth to go see some sand, man. I get some sand in your toes, man. And this devil could just come and blast you to death, man, with his farmer shotgun, man.
You white woman, hurry up and help these devils out so people could live, man. Right. Stop being stingy with the box, man. Send them crazy devils a care package.
Give him something, man.
You know what I mean?
Give him something, man.
Snapchat and make our OnlyFans account just for him. Well, OnlyFans/terrorist, the school shooter. So they could go on there and exercise all the lust with you and leave us the hell alone, man. Right. You white woman, you're slack. You're the reason these terrorists and these school shooters are harassing everybody. Right. Give them some vagina, man.
That's right.
They're cool to hell off.
Got them killing innocent people, man. I'm gonna get the next one real quick, man. So, Doug, what's that brother, man? One Pakistani youth, man, from Brum, man. He's a comedian. And he walks around talking shit, like bothering people. He'll bother policemen. He got an annoying accent. Like, police will be locking somebody up. Like, yo, don't have that, man. You don't need that. Got an accent and everything, man. Black people love him. They find him funny. They say, what's this BBC? Bullshit TV, some shit like that, man. But you know what I mean? Black people find him funny. I think he's all hilarious. But listen, this is what he said about black people recently, man. He's just landed on social media in Brum, man. I can't remember his name, but you can find him anywhere. And this is what he said about black people recently.
About my people, my
So
guy.
black people, you give
you give what
you
did
give
you say?
white people money, they'll buy land. You give Asian people money, they'll buy a business. And you give black people money, they'll buy a chain and a watch. That's
See, it's like him, man. I don't want to say, but it's like, yeah. Well, his people ain't been through slavery like mine, man. You know, he don't know what it feels to not have nothing. So just be living from wage to wage, man. So when you find some money, you want to floss, man. You want to get a change. He don't know that, man. His people come over here and get looked after by the government, man. So what would he know, man? But oh man, so like I had to share that with you, man. A lot of black people find him funny and love his little bullshit, but this man's racist like all of them, man.
That's true. And still they turn around and want to be just like us.
That's right.
And he talking all that mess, but he not wearing a man dress.
That's right.
He wearing man's not hot jacket.
That's right.
Yeah, man. He trying to dress like a road man. You know what I mean? Big chain with slang and all that. You go ahead and play that.
What did you say about my people, my
so
guy?
black people, you give
you give what did you say?
white people money, they'll buy land. You give Asian people money, they'll buy a business. And you give black people money, they'll buy a chain and a watch. That's
Listen, don't worry about the chain and the watches you buying. Worry about these beard boots and braids we getting. And then when Christ come back, worry about the whip we're gonna buy to make it pay for that message just talk.
That's right.
Worry about that shit. Yeah, I mean, don't worry about the chains we buy. And black people ain't buying chains and watches. Not like what he's saying. You understand? The little stuff we buy, some little knockoff something. Black people ain't buying in mass. Them what's the Richard Milley? Them $200,000 watches. It's y'all Arabs doing that.
That's right.
I mean, I'm driving around Birmingham and the environs, and I'm seeing all kind of big Benz and big body Benz and Range Rovers and big BMW trucks. And UK is not known for big cars. But where's they getting money from? And then when they try, you pull up by the light and they drop the glass, they're trying to dress like us. They're wearing the chain and the earrings and they had the fade and the beard trim, you know, like our brother would wear it. They're not in there listening to, you know, Shah Rukh Khan or some of the Bollywood music with their turban on or what's called them thing? Them women that's wear the sari.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Indian women wear the sari. They're not doing that. They're trying to be like us, and then you're gonna turn around and mock us because we take the little bit of money we have and buy something. You just mad because we look better than you.
That's
even though
right.
we're poor. You're just angry because we look better than you, even though we're poor.
That's right.
That's all it is. You're just mad about it, and you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be even angrier when we whip the skin from your back when Christ comes.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna be even angrier.
So like I said, we're gonna buy a different type of chain in the kingdom.
I'm trying to tell you.
And this chain ain't going on us.
Yep.
It's gonna go on you, man.
Yep.
Don't worry about us buying chains. It's gonna buy you a chain, man.
Listen, worry about us buying you when Christ comes back.
That's right.
The slave trade is going to be bubbling. It's going to be bubbling. We said selling babies. Backy.
Boy, wants
to buy backy? Two more backy. Y'all stop now.
What, on YouTube? The stream dropped on YouTube, I think, because the copyright of the shot.
Oh, shit. God damn. Well, good. Man, you see, I can't trust these people. That's why I keep a low profile now. Everywhere I go, it's flagging now. They're taking all the DC videos. I come up here, I ain't here for 45 minutes. Stream gone.
Damn.
Something wrong, man. Something wrong. Like, I don't understand this shit.
No, pirate our thing, man. Get the last video real quick. Oh, it's back up now. This is back up now. So this is, you know, Andy Peters, who does, what's it called? This Morning. They got that show where the women get dressed and they talk about, you know, her jeans cost £20, blah, blah, blah. Tell girls how to dress. So a woman had on chocolate tights, which apparently was hard to find. You know what I mean? So this is what it says about it.
Like $6.99.
Yes.
These are how much?
£32.
And these are the ones that are only available to people with darker skin at the moment.
Yeah, no, I know.
That's a bit poor.
Yeah. I know. It's rubbish. They
Right,
need
yeah.
to do a lot.
It's been a problem for a very long
Has it?
time. I remember always looking for when they say, "Oh, this is our nude range of tights," and I'm like, "Well, it's definitely not nude for me. I look grey now, you know." So we're getting somewhere.
We are getting somewhere,
We
and
are.
as we say, do you know what the high street needs to do a lot better? These come in 8 different nudes because Pam's never been able to wear tights before. So yeah, I mean,
This is a big moment, Pam.
It is. I'm pleasantly surprised, actually. Like
yeah.
you said, Rochelle, it's been quite difficult
Yeah,
to buy, so I'm
absolutely,
really quite happy with this.
Well, you look fabulous.
Thank you very much.
Amazing. So,
Would you look at that, man? Imagine in 2021, this is crazy. In 2021, an Afghan can come to the UK and have a new life, and a black woman can't find tights the same to match her skin, man.
And they're expensive when they get it, right?
Yeah.
How much you say it was? 30 some
Yeah.
bucks?
And
For
the
one pair of tights?
woman's like, I know. She won't be going to. She's like, don't go there. I know, but you know, we're getting somewhere.
We getting somewhere.
After 60 years, man.
This place is crazy, yeah. And okay, this is the thing. Even the black women on there didn't really go off. Like they didn't really go off on the whole scenario of look how long we've been here. Look at what we contribute. You mean to tell me you take this long to make a skin shade, whatever, for us, as exclusive for us, and then it's 30-something pounds
What?
for underwear? Really, that's what it is. It's underwear.
God.
30-something pounds for drawers? Like they should go off about all the cane that cut and the years of slavery and the oppression and the windrush and the marginalization in schools. Like they should be able to run it down, but they're like, yeah, it's been hard.
What's the
and
hard about it?
laughing and you know.
They can go to the moon and say, I don't see why you can't make tights for black people, man.
Brother, black people need to be free to say what. Okay, them woman who was laughing in that white woman face, them two sisters who was laughing them, they're going home and telling their husband and their girlfriends that was some bullshit. But they should be able to say that on TV.
That's right.
They should be able to say it full out, flat out on TV and say that's madness. You understand? But they all yeah, it's been hard and blah 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 and blah 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 blah.
£38 for tights, man. When they usually go for 5.
That's crazy.
Nude range of tights, and I'm like, well, it's definitely not nude for me. I look grey now, you know.
If some of them sisters, you sisters, you'll type in the price you'll usually pay for, you know, them type of tights that they're talking about here. Please, just type in the price for a regular, maybe I don't know, maybe that's a normal price. I don't know. But I would think tights is down there like, you know, socks or something. You know, a vest or something. You know, so you put it on under for whatever effect, like stockings. You know what I mean? And 30 pounds? God damn.
Let me get it right here. That is that price for it. Is it me, the white woman, something to just brush it? Yeah, I know. Anyway, I'm thinking. Yeah, there it is.
The ones previously were like $6.99.
£38, man. That's
You
crazy.
said it was $6.99?
Yeah, the ones previously, now it's 38.
That's crazy.
A sister says here, tights go for $3.99.
That's crazy. And you know what they're doing? Because they finally make that shade, they know the rush don't come for it. So they're trying to make more money. Listen, I have a story to tell you all that. I had you know what this they scared of the COVID thing. COVID, you take tests before you come, test when you come, and you know, send it back to them negative, right? So yesterday I'm going in search of this COVID test I had to take to prove to them that you know I survived the flight and I ain't, you know, positive. So I go in this damn pharmacy, right? Forget the name of the street. I go in back in there Monday and make sure that bitch lose her goddamn job. Right? We called on the phone before. The COVID package is free. Right? It's a box to get in. You do the test yourself. And you mail, you go on the internet or you call the NHS and give them the code on the little scanning thing. And they'll be able to pull it up and say yes, negative, positive, whatever. I go in there, say, excuse me, do you all have you know, the rapid COVID antigen test? She said, yes, but let me, one old skinny, dry, twig-ass white bitch out. Excuse me, language. She said, yes, but let me go check the price here. And okay, the place is open like this. She ain't even going around the corner. She go right there to some other woman who I thought was some East Indian, some Asian, and say, excuse me, how much is the COVID package again? £50, right? £50? Yeah? And doing this thing, queuing up to say yes. So the broad said, yes, 50. And she come back and she said, it'll be £50. Yes, that's what it is. I said, oh yeah. I said, nah, that ain't what I heard. So I done run the whole interference. I done, for sure the Lord was with me. Command Johnny High and the generals treated me all good and right. I sent somebody else in there as I walking out. I asked the same broad for the shit. Hannah it right there.
Oh shit.
I was like, listen, this bitch probably hear the accent or some shit and say she just gonna pocket $50 off of me. Now think about how much other people are doing that too. And I said, that's absolutely crazy. I had to go back, but it was closed by the time I done spin back. I was like, I'm going back in there on Monday, and I ain't going to give divulge the plan in case the bitch watching. I'm this bitch, she had to lose her job.
That's right.
She had to lose her job. And this is why the COVID thing in the UK is such a goddamn joke. You understand? I remember when Commander YAHANNA did his whole thing on the vaccine. People were scared because the vaccine, they had the chip in the thing, and they had another microchip that would be in the I think in the needle or something. And people were saying the chipping, and they were saying no, it's to track the batches because so much of the black market vaccines gonna come available because people gonna use it to make profit. So to cut that down, they have to track the batches of vaccines going out so that these Russians and these Turkish people and these Polish mafia people and these Italians don't come with bleach and vinegar and tell you, hey, there's the vaccine, give me $1,000. So now you have in the UK a pharmacy, a COVID test that comes from the NHS, right? Which is what, your National Health Service?
Oh, okay.
Right? It comes from the government to give to people free so they could test themselves to see if they're negative or positive. The test, you could know if you're COVID free within 20 minutes. You do the test, you do the swab, boom, you pour the chemical in, the shit read out right there for you and they tell you that. And they have a barcode on it, you scan it in, the NHS could read the little thing, a real high-tech shit. And this bitch selling the shit. So if I don't have 50 and I'm some dummy and I think I have COVID, now I walk out the store and infect everybody else. Right. Like this is what you're dealing with. And we suffer because of it. Because why? You go back into lockdown, who is the essential workers? Black people. To drive the buses, to clean the streets. And now we had to put ourselves at risk because this greedy broad want to get $50 to buy what? What she gonna buy with us? She ain't buying no black tights. She ain't doing shit with it, brother. She gonna see me Monday.
That's right.
I done mark this. I said this evil ass monster here. I got your ass. I got 2 boxes. So like, get a load of I done work the whole thing and rig it all the way around. I got 2. I'm gonna test myself again and again and again. Anybody who needs it. But that's crazy. The boxes are free for the public. But she picking and choosing who she want to charge. And with goddamn, let's say, you really need to buy Similac for some ugly, big-headed heathen baby you have. £10. It's free. Right?
Oh, God.
All right. You charge £10 on every box. You make $100 for yourself. 50?
That's true still.
Nigga, 50.
You could do that one sale in nice in a day.
You think how much people she done did that too. And look how bold she is. The sign is right next to the register, and I didn't see it. Free COVID rapid test. It's right there. Think of it, because people coming in, and I walk up, she's like, yeah, I said, do you have this one? She's like, yeah, let me check and see the price. I said, price? Because I called before. I ain't hear nothing about no goddamn price. And I think that was the same broad who was on the phone. So she said it was free. Then I walk in there, yeah, £50. And then the other bastard agreed. Yeah, £50, £50. I was like, you mother. I said, okay. I got you next time, though. I got you. Ain't no sweat. Where's your manager? Where's your manager? I need to see them right now. This is not pretty. Brits get COVID. I pray that $50 ain't saver. You know what I mean? I pray it ain't saver, but that is an evil monster. And imagine this going on all over, everywhere. For black people, Imagine you a black man, you walk up in there, you supposed to, it's free. It's free. Boris say it's free. What the hell you charging me for? Now you don't sweat. In the kingdom, you gonna pay. That's right. You Sally, what's a good British white name?
Becky.
But Becky is universal. The Karen is not Maud. Maud is a British white name, right?
Maud.
Maud.
More of an old woman though.
Maud is an old. Well, listen, that's an old bitch right there. Maud. Pharmacy Maud. I pray you get fired come Monday.
That's right.
You understand? You're gonna have to explain why you and that damn accomplice who nodded on yes 50. I said you bitches gonna split 50 of my I done couldn't even make it here hardly. You wanna fleece me for 50 pounds? I was like, okay, I got you. I got you. That's crazy. Listen now, it's going to come. The ball ring tomorrow. The ball gonna be loose. The ball gonna be loose. Salakia.
Might take, Salakia, but for tomorrow we might have to go live sermon. You know what I mean? The real live clash in person, in the flesh.
Oh
shit! We might have to go live. Get me. I'll get my sound box ready. Let's go live. We set up a stream yard.
I ain't gonna do that tonight. Come on,
We'll
come tomorrow.
No, tomorrow. Tomorrow after camp, maybe have a sound clash. We go live. Put it live.
Next year, go up there and say, how can we play the Lord's song in a strange land? Because I put all the music scriptures, because you don't get,
I'm gonna do. Listen, you're looking at the Lux right here, man. This is the Lux.
Padlock. I look at the padlock.
And you got the D block on the other. You got
I look at the padlock.
Dipset on the other side. You get me.
Look at the locks.
But again, shalom to everyone for coming through, man. We got Aswaf James.
What's that in Christ?
You know what I mean? Like, share, subscribe, big up yourself, man. So wonderful for watching as well, man. We got Howbar from Brum logging in. Got Parakya, Yasha Allah. We got Free Thinker Never Summit.
Oh yeah, Free Thinker always on the inside, man.
Come on. Got Tazna Wa I.
Big up Tazna Wa I.
Who else we got in here? We got we got Sawab. It's like Sawab for your Allah.
Hey, big up Sawab, yeah, man. Sawab, I might pop up real soon too,
Might just beam over there.
I might just, that's where you might see me next. Sawab. Go ahead,
Who else we got in here now? We got Rakal.
Big up Rakal. That's Oppressor.
Come on, Cancer.
Hey, what's going on, sis?
Got Hakayan Korab.
I think I'm being Wolverhampton soon. I heard he says mean in the kitchen.
Oh, come on,
I
Cancer.
heard so. I heard about her cooking.
We got CFR Network. You know what I mean?
Big up CFR.
And Nakapaya, man. Big up to Nakapaya as well.
Nakapaya.
From Brum, man. You know what I mean? So we're gonna be in Birmingham City Centre tomorrow. You know, make sure you land. You know what I mean? Like, share, subscribe, support the truth. You know, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna, as the captain said, man, we're gonna get into the bull, the live bull, man. The bull come alive.
You don't know who else might maybe I come with other people. You don't know. Listen, y'all tune in tonight. Y'all thought y'all just gonna see these brothers. Brothers show up. Tomorrow it might be more people. Who the hell knows? I might say Aloha Panya. Who the hell knows?
Almost stood up there.
Yeah, men gonna just come out the woodwood. Who the hell? The point is, just follow the UPK, man.
That's right.
Just follow the UPK and be ready. Anything could happen at any time. Anybody could get it. Anything, anytime, anywhere.
That's right.
It could happen. Make your camps, make your classes, make your phone calls. You know what I mean? Support the truth. Pay your tithes. ISUPK.com.
That's right.
BlackWatchNews.com. You can have Johnny Hanna. Yeah, I need my picture outside the school. First time I've been here. I need my picture outside the school under the sign. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, just support the truth and stay all the way locked in, man. Fight your demons, man. This COVID here done wreck people's mind and wreck people's focus. Fight them demons and push all the way through. Stay focused, stay locked in, man. Enjoy the brotherhood, enjoy the sisterhood. Take you brothers and sisters in America. Biden giving out all that COVID money, stimulus money. Get a passport, man. Buy a plane ticket, man, and come see your brothers and sisters all over the world, man.
That's right.
UK, Canada, Brazil, Trinidad, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, Nicaragua. You know what I mean? Netherlands, big up what's his name? Big up Amsterdam down there, Netherlands, man. Big up Mad Banyamia, Franco. You know what I mean? Go see your people all over the place, man. It's for sure worth it. It's for sure worth it, man. The white man is the devil.
That's
the Bible
right.
Speaks of. You know what I mean?
Again, man. So again, be there. You know what I mean? Gonna rock it. Doug, want to say anything in the announcements for the holidays?
September. So this Monday, coming down to 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW. All the brothers and sisters will be having up the food, everything, man. The brotherhood. Coming down, man. If you're all over the UK, coming down 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW.
Yeah, right. Big up you also. Big up my crew in DC down there in the Carmine, because like you're holding it down. You're rocking it down. Big up my ribs down there, the kids down there. Ribs everywhere, holding it down. You know what I mean? I ain't shooting up nothing because women don't want me. They want me too much. You get the point? And here, you come in here and get blessed. Yeah, we shoot something totally different. When we shoot, people don't die. People live. People get birthed.
Right.
You get the point? Yeah, don't be like that white man who shoots up Plymouth, man. Come in here and be all you can be. Come in here and do it, man. Bullring tomorrow, man. Big up Parashia. Big up Captain Parashia. You know what I mean? Hey, true. Rock with the Hebrews, man. So what we doing tonight? We gotta go shake up the place tonight.
You three might be popping.
He said, boys,
He said, you tired? Huh? He said, you tired?
You don't get
Captain
tired.
woke me up, you
You
know.
don't get tired, man. You don't get tired, man.
I was about to go to my bed.
Listen, we can do it tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Everyone's done tomorrow. Everyone's done tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, everybody should be down, right? Manchester. Hey, Tazapo, big up yourself, Tazapo, huh? Big up Tazapo, huh? I ain't see Ian on the inside.
Oh, you see him?
Usually, he probably catching it early, man, to come down tomorrow. Big up Tazapo, big up Raban, Hakayan, Shamgar, Magawa. You know what I mean? Hope to see Magawa. I'm gonna see you next week. I'll be here for a little while. Who else we have? Mawasa, Karawan, big up Karawan. You know what I mean? Big up Karawan, man. Everybody on the inside, man. They keep rocking. Rocking and moving, man. All the sisters in the school, all the kids, all the ribs. It's truly a blessing, man. Good old blessing. We for sure tomorrow we're gonna feast in Birmingham. I think I've seen every refugee coming through the airport with me. Listen, I stayed in that custom line for 2 hours now. And the plane line at 11, 1:15. I'm coming out there calling Parasha like, listen, I had to get on this bus. What's going on? 2 hours, brother, I'm not exaggerating. There had to be other 1,000 people just queuing in that line, just going around. And as you move forward, more coming. When I look behind, it's like Exodus. I started to look for Moses after a while. There was so much goddamn people. And there's all these Asians rolling these big ass bags. I'm like, this here is probably every Afghani who they bring into Britain. 25,000? 5,000 in Brum alone. Brother. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt that's what the hell it was. It's ridiculous. It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem tomorrow. We're going to rock it out. Yeah, anytime, man. Anytime. I end up anywhere. Yeah, man. I end up anywhere, man. I appreciate the love, man.
We're going to be here again next week, same time, 9 to 11 on the end.
Hey, also, too, tomorrow night, we're doing Commander YAHANNA radio show Saturday night. We're going to be doing it right here. But it's going to be about 2 a.m. in the morning. If you can hang, because it's going to be 9 p.m. U.S. time. But it's going to be 2 a.m. UK time. Pressure. Yeah, man.
Hey, I'm just following orders. Let me get one of those slow motion pictures, bro. One of the slow motion pictures.
You gotta shoot at 60 frames per second.
Come on,
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they boss shit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, coast. You see me, they like, ooh, chemo shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. I'm on my way. Coming up, I'm about to boast. They see me, they like, ooh, chemo shopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army. Going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like, damn, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Ooh, chemo sabe, got this bitch off the hand. Got the juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, it's assault. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coach shit. One way, one way, one way, one way, one way. Coming up on my I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settling? See, you locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West. You can check the residency. I reside with soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause it's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fuckers scared some. Get the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black Glock, red drum, black and yellow air ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. They was doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit. Lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third. Lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all stepping. Kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS. A mean right. That's mean right. We build different, you know the vibes. And we something authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoking, so we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit.